Ladies and gentlemen, while the national anthem is being sung, please stand and remove all your hats. Place your right hand over your heart and remain silent until the last music note is sung. Veterans, it is appropriate to render a military salute. Please join the Harlingen South Varsity Choir under the direction of Mr. Jesus Morales and Sylvia Flores and Mr. Henry Thorpe as they sing our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Friday Night Lights here at Boca Stadium. Aaron and Joe, you're on the sideline again tonight, Joe. Excited, we got Harlingen South versus Los Fresnos in this district matchup, East versus West, if you will. And, looking at both these teams coming to the game tonight, Harlingen South and Los Fresnos, both kind of sitting at the bottom of the respective zones, if you will, and so really needing a win tonight. What's going to be necessary for Harlingen South to get that win?
Well, like Eric, like you said, they're both coming in at a 1-2 record. Very important for somebody to pick up a win today. And I think the key factor for South is trying to establish that running game. Getting behind that big O line, try to establish some run, get some first downs, and let that defense get a little bit of rest. Los Fresnos also, in their caps, their defense has been pretty, stagnant out. So I think one of the things is that the offenses need to get going early on both sides. A little bit of defensive stance, but for South to come in, a very important game. Like I said, we have both teams coming in at 1-2. So the winner of this will get to 500, and the other one will be 1-3. It'll be very hard to get into the playoffs at 1-3. So this is a must-win for both teams.
And Los Fresnos representing family on their back as they have for many years, and they're coming in here. They mean business. I tell you what, this is the time of the season, like you said, Joe. You got to start preparing for playoffs. What that looks like in this season of COVID, we're not sure yet.
84.
However, both of these teams are still in the mix, still in the hunt. Harlingen South, like you said, has to come out quick and make something happen. So they won the toss and they chose to receive the football. And so here they will be receiving the kickoff tonight. Los Fresnos kicking it off. Be a nice returnable football here. Number 11 is going to get this here, bring it out to the right-hand side of the field, trying to dodge a couple of white jerseys, gets wrangled here.
On the return,
but South will get a good start tonight.
Brings it back to about the 30-yard line.
That was a pretty good, decent return by Jacob Carrion from South. Like we talked about, Aaron, I think one of the main things they have to do is establish the run.
On the stop, number 2,
get some first downs.
Martinez,
get against Harlingen when we saw them last, the Cardinals, I mean, they were losing the field position battle, and this is something that they must not do today. So, here we go. We see what we have.
We talked about this season, right? That offensive line for Harlingen South is impressive size-wise, and they are going against a smaller defensive line for Los Fresnos. We will see how that will play out. Los Fresnos definitely going to try to play bigger than what they are. Here you go, quarterback gives it left-hand side, finding some space. A nice pickup on the first run for the South Hawks.
Enrique Mabale.
That was a good run. He was able to run right up the middle, get about 5-6 yards.
14,
this is what
Taylor,
they need.
Oh,
actually about 7 or 8 yards, actually. This is a good, a manageable second and down. This is what the Hawks need to do, is establish the run. And right now, I guess they're going to, they're going to open it up and see what happens.
Number 8, Xander Casares is in the backfield here. Did not see him out to play at the Bird Bowl. The last time we saw him, I don't think, Joe, at least not in commanding fashion. He's going to pitch it out to his running back on the outside. Number one takes a handoff. He should have a first down and enough. That's Jeremiah Rivera, the junior running back.
And that's a good little pitch out around the right side to Jeremiah Rivera. Able enough to move the chains. And again, here's just what we need to do: establish the run. And so far, it looks like South is running the ball, opening some hope. Offensive line is definitely opening some hope for them.
And I like that South is coming out with something different than we saw 2 weeks ago, running with a little H back here, number 38, George Espinosa, lead blocker, left-hand side. There he is, spinning, number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, and he gets a nice chunk, very close to that first down.
Oh, he ran right up the gut, Aaron. He ran right through the middle, behind that big offensive line. And they gave him the first down, Aaron. So this is already 2 first downs in 3 plays. Very impressive drive. This is what they need to do to get the game, get that victory going.
Got a new quarterback in, at least since the last time we saw them.
Yes.
Got a new running back in the last time we saw them. Got a new H back in. And so South obviously making some adjustments as the season wears on, Joe. Trying to come up with something, some kind of recipe, if you will, in order to continue to make that playoff push. Number 8, Xander looks left. He's going to hand that off up the field. Nice pickup again, and they keep moving the ball.
This time he ran around the left-hand side, was able to get right behind some of those big linemen, picked up 6 yards. Really good run. Another manageable second down. I don't think they're going to get away from this run, Aaron. I think they're going to really, really try to pound it down Los Fresnos, down their heart right there.
All right, 2nd down and 4 coming up. Thanks for joining us this live broadcast, Joe and Aaron here on the sideline, and we're enjoying this beautiful night here in Harlingen, Texas. We encourage you to continue on with us. Handoff up the middle. Will not get the first down, but a nice push there in the line of scrimmage.
He was able to get a good push, get a couple of runs, picked up 2 yards. But again, this is what you want to see. Maybe we'll see a play action, or maybe we'll see a pass. But they're sticking to the run. They're sticking to the run, and this is what South needs to do, is wear down that Los Fresnos defense.
Yeah, use that size that you have there, tackle number 76, Aiden Morris, man. He's got some size on that right-hand side, that strong side, along with number 51. That's Caleb Davis, a junior. Just keep running behind those guys, and eventually it's going to wear down that defense. If you're Los Fresnos, though, you want to start mixing it up, bringing some blitz. Hand off here to Mabule. Mabule, I don't think he's going to get it. Talking about Los Fresnos, they're playing bigger than they are. Good stop for them.
Good stop. It's going to be about 4th and maybe a foot and a half. But again, they're not getting away from the run. They keep doing this. They're going to run the clock. It looks like South Hawks are going to go for it. And Aaron, I would too. This is what 4th and inches. Let's do it. Let's show what we got right now.
Xander Casares in the shotgun formation as Mabule with him in the backfield, takes a snap. Mabule up the middle, but there's a pile of white jerseys waiting for him. It's going to be real close, Joe. The Los Fresnos Falcons may have come up with a stop.
It was close, Aaron. I don't see the chains moving right now, but I think they're going to measure. But it was. They gave him the first down, folks. So here we go. We've been running about 6-7 plays offensively. They've all been run. And it's been working so far against the Los Fresnos defense. I think the defense is going to have to make some adjustments, Aaron, because they're getting run on right now.
You're right. And they almost came up with that stop right there. Of course, almost not going to cut it, but good job there by Los Fresnos. They're trying to push back on that offensive line that's really running down their throats right now. 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 30-yard line. Pitch out to the outside. Nice tackle in the backfield, and he'll be down for a loss.
Number 1, Jeremiah Rivera.
This time the defense was able to sniff that out. That RPT, they got number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, probably for about a 1-yard loss. Good job on the defense. I mean, they smelled that out. Can't be going to the well too much on that one, though.
Going right back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 11. Wants that snap. Looks to the sideline, though. Xander Casares, the junior quarterback, signal caller tonight. Taking the time, no rush, Joe. They got up to the line of scrimmage, but they took time to look to the sideline, look at that, wanting that call from the sideline. It comes in now. Got 9 on the play clock. Going down to 6, now 5. They're trying to milk this as much as they can. Cáceres looking downfield, wants to pass the football. Here comes pressure from behind. Nice pass, but in and out of the hands of the receiver, number 15.
That was Jonathan Bustamante there. He hit his hands. He was a little bit too high. But again, you know, this is the first time we've seen a pass. You know, good little mix-up. Maybe they start, you know, passing a little bit, getting a little bit more run in there. But one of the things that I've saw, there is a flag, Aaron. There is a flag on the.
It's going against South.
Well, so they're going to be pushed back, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, I really like that throw, Joe. Man, it was right on the money.
It was. He just dropped it. But you know, he threw it really good. But I think we had a holding call. That one looks like it was a 15-yarder, Aaron. According to the bench.
All right, so second down and 19, Joe.
Yeah, they got a personal foul or something.
Hey, that was a spot foul, and that hold happened further back in the line of scrimmage there. So second down and 19, second down and 21, they're calling it. Looking downfield, Cáceres is going to pull it, going to keep it on his own there, up the middle, not much.
Quarterback keeper Cáceres up the middle, got penalty markers on the field.
Again, Aaron, we're with the penalties. Remember, we saw them the first time against Harlingen North, the Cardinals, and there was a lot of penalties, a lot of personal fouls at the very beginning. I hope we don't get to see that here because this could be a drive killer. I mean, you're running, you're pounding it really well, you're doing well, and all of a sudden the yellow flags come out, and when the yellow flags come out, you know, it could be a drive killer. After going for it on fourth down, you know, momentum is going for South, and then the penalty.
So another hold now for South. That's going to push them back even further. Well, they declined it. They're going to go to third down. They said, we don't want the second down, we want the third down. So they're going to go third down and 21. Now ball's on the 38-yard line of Los Fresnos. Here we go, Mabule. See him there on the screen, number 34. It's a senior running back. Number 8 now comes into your screen. That's Xander Cáceres looking downfield. He wants to pass the football. Here comes the pressure, though. He will not get away.
And the ball's loose
on the ground. And the Falcon defense is going to come with a huge play, Joe. Turnover, Falcons.
You know, Aaron, I think he held on to the ball just a little too long. The lineman came around the left-hand side, was able to get him before he was able to throw, was hit him, it caused a fumble, and Los Fresnos picked it up and ran about, you know, good 5-10 yards. I guess this is not what you want to start off with a turnover, Aaron, and give Los Fresnos the ball and in South territory.
Not at all. Got to call number 43 on that defense, Joe. That was Gregory Jones.
Gregory Jones.
Man, he came off the edge there, and nobody got in his way. And he had just had a great place tackle on that quarterback, made that ball come loose. Here go the Falcons now. Trying to reset here. They got number 21 in at quarterback. I'll get his name here for you in a second. They're going to run. Look at that's an option right there. Number 21 hands out to number 2 up the middle, and he's going. He breaks a couple tackles. He's not going to catch him. That's going to be touchdown, Falcons.
And up to number 2, Chris Resendes on the screen.
That was Chris Resendes, number 2, Aaron, running right up the gut, was able to run. I mean, he had a big hole, Aaron, and was able to get it. It looked like he was untouched. Well, he did break one tackle, and from there was on to the races, and there was nobody that was going to catch him there. He had pretty good speed there. He had number 10 and number 11 for the Harlingen South trying to catch up to him. But there we go. You know, the penalties, the turnovers, and look what happened now.
Adrian Longoria, number 21, was the quarterback.
Yes.
Threw me off there because of the number 21. Usually not used to seeing a quarterback with 21. And he just hands it off, and first play, touchdown, hits pay dirt number 2. And the Falcons on the board, big swing right there, Joe. You were talking about momentum for South Hawks as they were getting first down, right? And then all of a sudden 2 holding penalties and a fumble, touchdown later, and South Hawks reversed, if you will, their destiny pretty quickly.
You know, you're driving the ball, you're moving the ball, you're running it great, you turn.
So the Falcons doing a great job, great play call. Talk about the offensive line for the Falcons, man. They blew it wide open and just had a lot of space for that running back to run, and a great way to start the game for them.
For the Hawks, number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, number 11, Jacob Carrion.
All right, again, thanks for joining this live broadcast. 7-0 is your score here As you see, Harlingen South will be receiving for the second time this game after a touchdown for the Falcons. Back deep to return for the Falcons, number 11, Jacob Carrion. He had it last time. Here's the kicker for the Falcons, number 84. Kicks this one. This is a deep ball, and they will not get to it, and that'll be a touchback.
Wow, he really put his leg into that one, Aaron. I mean, there was no chance of a return. I mean, he hit him down at the end zone, so there was no chance for number 11, Jacob Carrion, to try to get a return, try to get him in good field position. But again, right now, Aaron, we're seeing the Hawks down 7-0. We desperately need for them to come out and get a big play going, a long run, long pass, open up that offense playbook. The run seems to be working right now. Let's see if they can mix it up a little bit, Aaron.
Definitely mixing it up. That big pass earlier that would have been was a great throw. One time did number 8, Xander Cáceres, let the ball fly. Let's see if he does it again. But he'll start off with Mabule on the left-hand side, making a nice cut there back to the inside, and he'll have a nice run. They're averaging probably about 6 yards a run right now.
Well, exactly what they're doing. I mean, he ran right around the left-hand side, running. It was Mabule running around. Got about 8 yards, Aaron, and this is what they need to do is continue to down. Remember, Los Fresnos was down right now, 10 plays in the first drive. Got 1 play rest, came back outside. See if they can take advantage of that.
Number 34, Enrique Mabule. He's a senior running back. He'll get it again up the middle now, trying to push forward that line, that first down marker. It's going to be close. They're calling the time. They're going to check the measurement.
They're going to move the chains, Aaron. They're moving the chains. It looks like he got the first down. And they're continuing, Aaron, to run the ball. They're continuing to do what was successful in the first drive, you know, other than the turnover. But, you know, they're running the ball, and they're running it right up the middle, right behind that big offensive line.
All right, number 1 checks in the game, Jeremiah Rivera at running back, giving Mabule a rest. He'll take it on the left-hand side. Lots of white jerseys there. He'll still fall forward for a gain of 3 yards.
Well, you know, that play could have been, it looked like he was hit right in the backfield. He was able to get a little bit of speed. Picked up about 3 yards, but it looked like it could have been at least a 1 yard loss. So good run around the right side by Rivera there.
Again, too, we called Mabule's name on Bird Bowl, I remember. I do not remember calling number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, too much, and I don't remember number 8, Xander. I do kind of remember a little bit of Xander Cáceres, but I do feel like these are new players to this scheme. Not sure what's going on. However, there's a little bit of life in this offense right now. Number 4 checks in now. That's Ethan Garza. Pass downfield, in and out of the hands. Another beautiful pass, Joe, just dropped.
That was dropped by number 16, Elias Ledesma. I guess he was trying to one-hand it. But if he would have caught that, Aaron, he had the first down and then some. So little mistakes like this is what the Hawks need to, you know, get over it, because they need to, you know, they need a good first time drive. They need a good some run, some pass, you know, to get this clock going and maybe get a score here.
You can't ask the quarterback to do any better than that. The penalty's going to go against Los Fresnos, is going to help them out on that. But I tell you what, that's 2 passes that we've seen him throw, and they're right in the palms of those receivers' hands. You got to come up with those catches. You got to help your quarterback out. And I'm impressed with his arm early here in the game. But, you know, they got to start completing those so they can soften up the run. Because if the defense is not afraid of those passes getting completed, they're going to just, you know, put all the guys up in the box and try to show that, stop that run. Here we go, Cáceres now. Keeper left-hand side now, makes a break for it. Nowhere to go.
Xander Cáceres running around the left-hand side. Did not have much there. I mean, the gain of 1 yard, and the Los Fresnos team has got to give them a little credit. They were able to read that one and sift that one out pretty quickly. But they're going to stick to the run, Aaron. I think they're going to, you know, run, and surprise them with a couple of passes. But like you said, they must catch the ball here. The 2 good throws, the 2 passes they've done have been great throws.
Balance, all about getting that balance so you keep that defense guessing. Cáceres takes a snap now, wants to pass to his right, completes. There's a nice completion. And nice little turnaround there by number 3, Chase Roberts, who was the quarterback starting a couple weeks ago, Joe.
Number 9.
That's week 1 when we saw him in Bird Bowl. He was under the center here, so now I guess he's playing some receiver. But good job on him, man. Was able to pick up about, you know, 7-8 yards. Now it's 3rd and 1. But good, this is what you need to do. Maybe we need to see Roberts in a little bit more to get some different weapons in there. But so far, so good. They're moving the ball.
Watch that play later for a little wide receiver pass. I'm just gonna put it out there. All right. Xander's going to take it himself up the middle. Should have enough for a first down and a little bit more.
Across the 35 down to the 32.
Yes, he had a good run around the middle, then he turned it into the inside. But he got a first down behind that line. The line has been pushing. You know, they're doing a really good job. I think they're going to continue to run. Aaron, I think they're going to run, and surprise with the pass here and there and open up that defense. But they're doing a good job.
First and 10 now for South Hawks. They're back in familiar territory. We're here earlier and then got 2 back-to-back holding penalties. So ball on the 32-yard line with 3:40 remaining in the first quarter. Cáceres, Mabule up the middle, trying to push that pile, gain of about 3 yards.
That was Mabule right up the gut, was able to get about 3-4 yards. Not bad. I mean, they're wearing down that defense. Defense looks a little bit winded here, but they're keeping the run. They're not getting away with the run, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to keep running the ball, it looks like, but and see, you know, if they can wear down that defense.
Second down and 7. There's Cáceres with Mabule in the backfield. Looks to pass, connects with his receiver. First down for the Hawks, number 15. Catches it this time.
That was Adam Bustamante. He was open, folks. Great throw. He was able to pull it down. And now they're moving the chains. They got the ball here about the 17-yard line. Another good mixture, good pass by the quarterback, number 8.
He had that drop over here on the sideline in their first drive. This time he made good for it. Came out with that first down reception. Here we go, Cáceres, hand on Mabule, left-hand side, trying to push that pile, gains about 3 yards.
Mabule up the middle.
Yeah, he had a good little run around the left-hand side. He gave back about 2-3 yards. But, you know, after the pass, Aaron, after they just did a real successful pass, they went back to the run. I'm liking what I've seen so far. I like the play calling, a little bit of mixture here, more running, but, I mean, they are passing the ball, and they've been a little successful with it.
Yeah, good balance of attack here early in the first quarter, down about 2:12 remaining in the first quarter, and I'm really excited to see how South has really kind of turned it around in the past couple weeks and trying some new things tonight. But Los Fresnos still right in this one. They're leading 7-0. Looks like Cáceres wants to let this one fly just a little low there, Joe. Couldn't get to it.
He had the man open, but he was not able to get him. Throw it a little, like you said, Aaron. He threw it a little low. That was attended by Jonathan Bustamante again. But, hey, you know, he rolled out to the right-hand side, threw a nice pass. A little bit too low, though. But the mixture is coming out. You got run, some passes. So good job by the South Hawks.
Critical 3rd down and 8 right now for the Hawks. They want to get a score right here to match the Los Fresnos Falcons, who had that quick hitter earlier, got into that end zone with a running back. And so South Hawks definitely don't want to go backwards now. They want to try to put something on the board. So 3rd down and 8 now. Looks a little screen pass on the outside. Nice move. We'll have enough. Looks like for a first down to the end zone. We'll be good.
Oh,
and they're going to say touchdown.
I think they gave him a touchdown. Whoa. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a nice little screen pass, if you've seen it there. I believe that was number 16, Elias Ledesma, and it was all him. He was able to squeeze it in, broke the pylon, got it in, and now they're only down by 1 point. Great call, I believe. It was a great call, a long 3rd and 8. Good call. So South has answered back, ladies and gentlemen. They've answered back. They're able to move down the ball really easily and really quickly against this Los Fresnos defense.
Good job, South Hawks, on that screenplay. I really like that. Number 16, like you said, he took it in his own hands and he got it in there. Really impressed with his skills and his ability to make someone miss. So 7-7 now is your score here. South Hawks have tied it up with 1:50 remaining in the first quarter.
That was a good drive, Aaron. I mean, I loved what they did. They mixed the pass, they mixed the run. But, you know, we had a couple of drops. The receivers were able to come back, pick it up, and now we got a good ball game. We got a 7.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
When you have some teams that are going to play 6 games, some teams are going to play 3 games, and so I don't know how they're going to do that, Joe.
That is the $1 million question, Aaron, because when we saw the standings, they were 1-0. Of course, they had a COVID problem, and I think they shut them down for about 2 weeks, and that's the 2 weeks that they didn't play. So it's going to be very interesting, folks, how they do this. But right now, we do have Harlingen, the leaderboard at 3-0, and them at 1-0. But right now, these 2 teams are at 1-2, and they're going to struggle here. They're going to try to get to 500. Winners going to 500, losers
That's
going
right.
to 1-3. So this is a very important game.
Yeah, a lot of games are getting condensed into about a 5-week period this year, and so trying to get all that you can. Every game matters. So South Hawks doing a good job matching. Fair catch, but it goes over the head of the would-be receiver. He goes down, and it'll be the Los Fresnos ball about the 23-yard line.
That was an interesting kick there. Kind of confused number 13 of Los Fresnos. That was Rex Halford. Rex Halford for the Los Fresnos Falcons. But, you know, nonetheless, it worked out for the South Hawks. The ball's at the 23-yard line. So the defense got to make a stand here. They've got some rest. They've only had one play, you know, so.
That's right.
They've only had one play, and that was a touchdown. But let's see what happens here.
All right, here we go. Hawks coming to the line with 4 down linemen. They got 2 linebackers running that little 4-2. Got 2 safeties deep, if you will. So definitely they're trying to plug up that hole, trying to get in that box because they're expecting the run, Joe. And there's a run to start it off.
That was run right up the gut. They were able to slow it down, but he was able to get about 4 yards. So it's going to be a 7 and 6. And we're going to be calling Levi in. That was a good stop by number 44, Levi in. So we're going to be calling his name a lot, Aaron. He's going to be all over the field.
Yep.
And they're going to need him to be all over the field, to be honest with you.
They're going to run the ball. Falcons, here they come. Look at this. So running an option is basically what they're doing. They're going to put this swing man here in motion as soon as he hikes it. You see this? And he's going to have 1 option, 2 option, keep it as a 3rd option. He kept it on that one. So that triple option is hard for a defense.
Yes, and you know, Aaron, I noticed right now that I remember correctly on the South game we had Levi Enns playing middle linebacker. It looks like he's playing left, left end. So that's something new for him. So let's see if how that changes the defense. If they're going to use his speed to come around the outside and maybe get some sacks or something like that. But he's playing on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Well, they're running away from him. Here goes that little option. They're going to try to get someone to jump on that one. This is basically the broken wishbone, I think is what this is. You know, usually it's a triple option scheme. You don't see it very often. You really see it. Look at that pitch on the outside now. Nice job there. You got speed. He's gone. Number 11's on the sideline. No one's going to catch him. The triple option works to a T, and it is a touchdown, Falcons.
That was Miles McWhorter, number 11 for the Los Fresnos. Again, Aaron, it almost looked like the duplicate play from the previous drive. So he ran around the outside. It was an option. He hit it on the right-hand side. And once that guy touched the ball, Miles touched that ball, it was lights out. There was no way nobody was going to touch him.
He was gone, y'all. Number 11 again. What was his name? Miles McWhorter. And he just got speed on the outside, Joe. And I'm going to tell you what, that option is tough, bro, because as a defensive linebacker, you have to be on your assignment. If you miss your assignment, you cannot be tricked into getting outside. You can't be tricked to getting inside. If your assignment is A gap, B gap, C gap, D gap, you got to stick with it. And what happens a lot of times is guys get too antsy and they get out of their zone, and that's when the quarterback makes a decision to pitch or keep. And that one works. It's hard. This defense is going to have to get discipline in their minds right now.
They need to get this.
Just to make it a point that our Hawk athletes are a step above and like to recognize them for their academic achievements. Varsity golfer Jimmy Abbott is a national commended scholar, a national indigenous scholar, and an AP scholar. And top it off, scored a perfect score in his ACT, a nearly perfect score on his SAT. Wow, that's impressive, Joe.
That's super impressive. Jimmy Abbott, wow, I mean, you know, what more can you ask for? I mean,
perfect score in your ACT. That's impressive, man. Good job there. Congratulations to that student, to the parents and family as well.
Everybody. Yeah, that's outstanding.
You know, at the end of the day, Joe, it comes down to, right, we love our sports, we love all the extracurricular activities, but those academics is really important. And, you know, the academics, the standards that are set here are important. And so HCSU doing a good job of recognizing the need for student athletes, right? That student comes first.
Well, their motto is a step above, so it seemed like he did.
All right, here we go. This one's picked up, does a great job there, Carrion, down to the 20, 25, 30, down to the 35. Man, what a run there. He chased that football down, Joe.
He got the ball. That was over here, Jacob Carrion. running a good ball. It's going to give South a good field position. And here's another thing that we talked about in the first time, Aaron, in the first conversation is Los Fresnos defense. South has scored, but they have been getting down a lot of plays in. Maybe this is, a time where you want to strike at them because they haven't had any much rest. 4 or 5 plays, they've been right back in the ball game. They're winning.
South has had the ball longer.
A lot longer.
And the Falcons have just been quick strike tonight. So South Hawks, going to need to milk this clock because it seems like Los Fresnos scoring quick. So they want to keep this one on the left-hand side here. Look at this run now, trying to return the favor. And Flores does a good job finding some space on the outside.
Did a good job around the left. It looked like it could have been an easy loss, but was able to pick about 6-7 yards. Good, manageable second down for AJ Flores. I'm sorry, AJ Flores, number 2.
Officials trying to figure something out. It seems like we're getting to the end of the first quarter.
Blindside block, number 3.
Oh, that's going to go against South.
15-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So they're going to call that personal foul, blindside block on the South Hawks. That's 15-yard penalty now.
And that was number 3, Chase Roberts. Those are the kind of penalties, Aaron, they're called drive killers. And what that means, they just stall drives because it's hard. It's very hard to come back from a 1 and 25 to go, or somewhere in that neighborhood. But it's going to be first down with 25 yards to go.
They're going to be pushed way back there. It seems ball. I think will be marked around the 21-yard line.
Yes.
All right, 1st and 25 now for the Hawks. Number 8, quarterback Xander Casares in the backfield, looking downfield, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And just like that, 14-7, Joe. And it's been an exciting first quarter so far. Lots of back and forth.
A good first quarter for both teams. Like I said, Los Fresnos have been able to strike 2 big plays that they had, and they're up 14-7.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Measures to reduce the spread of infection, including washing hands frequently, avoid touching your eyes and your mouth when around others, and whenever possible wearing a mask and having outdoor activities. If we all continue to take this seriously, we can save countless lives going forward.
All right, just a PSA there, just continuing to try to be safe during this virus season, if you will, Joe. And everything's different, everything's changed. Yet we get to be out here enjoying some sense of normalcy. So glad you're watching along with us. Casares there, nice pickup on the outside, completes there to his receiver. They're gonna need a lot more than that, but it's a good way to get started.
Well, it's a good chunk of change. Probably picked up about 8, 9. That was Ledesma again, who scored the touchdown the last time. He was able to pick up maybe about 7 yards, but you need to chop some of those yards to get a little bit bigger, because now we got a second and about 20.
Yeah, so you'll eat up about 8 yards on that one. He did have that touchdown, like you said. I like the way that he ran after catch. Yards after catch was important, and here he picks up another 8. Yeah, the yak, the yards after catch. Mabele in the backfield. They need to pick up some big yards here. Running to his right, steps up in the pocket. Good step up, good pass. In and out of the hands of his receiver again. Number 20 drops it.
That was Jaden Galindo. He had it in his hands there, and that was a great. I think he was looking and thinking that he was going to already run, because if he had a little bit of open run on that, he could have picked up the first down on that one. But he ended up dropping. But a great pass by Xander Casares. I mean, you can't blame the quarterback on that one.
No, man. And I like the way he stepped up in the pocket. He looks very poised, right? Poised is a good word to use when there's a quarterback. He knows the pressure's coming. He's not getting rattled, and he's not just taking off running. He steps up in the pocket, and he delivered a great football there, just in and out of the hands of the receiver. And so I'm liking what I'm seeing from this quarterback. Plus, the protection has been pretty good around him.
He's got good protection, and right there, like you said, he was running to his right, kind of made a quick stop, Aaron, and then just fired away. Great pass, but unfortunately it wasn't caught. That could have been another, those are little things.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
But again, we have limited capacity here at the stadiums and trying to social distance and whatnot, but still trying to have a little bit of fun out here.
We're trying to do our best, you know, in the situation that we're handing. So, but I love being out here right now.
Oh, definitely. It's a great night for some football here in South Texas. Third down coming up for the Hawks now. Ball's on that 29-yard line. Costas looks downfield, got time, lets it fly. He's got a receiver in and out of his hands. And that's an incomplete pass.
Again, he had great protection, Aaron. You know, you couldn't blame him. Again, he hit his hands on there. So that was Ethan Gonzalez for the Falcons that made a great stop. But again, Aaron, you know, these are the, you know, drive stoppers. That long personal foul that's, you know, the blind side block was able to, you know, stop everything down. Now, you know, they didn't score. They're going to punt it away. Now we'll see if the defense of Harlingen South can make an adjustment, because they've been struck twice quickly.
Man, he's got an arm, Joe. I don't know. He put some spin on that ball.
He did have some spin.
And I'm just wondering, these receivers can't just grasp it fast enough. And that's a nice-looking punt. Spiral. Get a good hop there. Good return here by Los Fresnos, though, on the outside. Makes a nice move. He's got speed to the opposite side of the field. Number 4 is going. He's out to the 35 now, 30, 20. Now he's going to make a move, and inside the 20-yard line for Los Fresnos. It seems like everyone who touches the ball for Los Fresnos can run, Joe.
He had speed, and he ran around good. You know, it was a great punt at that. But he caught the special teams a little asleep there, because he got it and ran it pretty quickly. So, you know, now Los Fresnos is going to have the ball. It's going to be a very tough situation. They're going to have the ball about the 17-yard line, the Hawk 17-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. So they're in scoring position already. So the defense has got to make a stand. Just worst case scenario, 3 points.
Yep, that's right. So the Falcons have been doing it on the ground so far. I don't think they have not gone. I think you said it earlier, like 4 plays, 2 touchdowns. I think it's right about that. So first and down now for the Falcons. Pitch on the left. Oh, that's on the ground. And I think the Falcons will recover that one.
Well, you know, it was a busted play, but it worked out for the benefits of the Harlingen South defense, because that was able to take about a 5-6 yard loss. So, you know, hey, they'll take it as it comes. But now we have a second and about 15. So good play. Good play.
I'll tell you what, number 16 here for Los Fresnos, Alejandro Flores, 6'4". Joe, you get down this end zone, you got to throw him a 50-50 ball and then go up and get that. I mean,
yes, definitely.
I think South's got their tallest defensive back on him, but man, you got to watch out for that too. Here's a pitch. Oh, nice take. That's fumble. Ball on the ground, and South Hawks will recover it.
That's exactly what they needed, Aaron. They needed a turnover. They needed a turnover, and they got it. This time, they were not fooled on that option. They read that one, and he hammered him as soon as he touched the ball. Great job by the Harlingen South.
That was a hit, Joe. I mean,
he hit him.
It fired me up over here on the side. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I think I almost felt it over here on my line.
I felt the concussion, man. I mean, it was, you know, it was a great hit. Clean hit, by the way.
Clean.
No helmet involved. You know, both players got up and going. It was just a good, clean hit and jarred that football. I mean, jarred that football loose.
Now let's see if they can capitalize, Aaron, because it's a great turnover. The South defense, you know, stood up in this one.
All right, 1st and 10 now. South Hawks get another chance here. They run that motion, going to be keeper Cáceres, left-hand side, but Los Fresnos defense doing a good job of swarming to the football.
He stiffed that one out. He tried to run the left-hand side, was able to lost a yard. There was Cáceres, so good job of the Fresnos defense to read that. I think it's time to open up the playbook a little bit and maybe try to, you know, surprise them downfield a little bit to allow those running lanes to open up.
All right, now. Getting the call there from the coaching staff on the sideline, you know,
a lot of signals.
Yeah, a lot of signals, right? And
a lot of signals out there if you're watching there.
But like I saw, they get up to the line of scrimmage, they look over to the sideline, get their play call in. Now 2nd down 11. Penalty going to be on the Hawks. Penalties, Joe.
They're killers there. They got a false start, number 14.
2nd down.
So now, you know, now you go from 2nd and 11, now you go to 2nd and 16. These are the things that you don't want, and we've been seeing this from South Hawks. Penalties have been drive killers. I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I hope not to say it more often, but these are the drive killers, Aaron.
2nd down and 16 coming up for the Hawks now. Gossett is looking downfield, wants to pass the ball. He's got a receiver out there, catches it, number 3.
On the reception, number 3,
That was Chase Robertson around the outside. Did a little hitch and hook pattern. Was able to pick up, about 5-6 yards, maybe get to the original line of scrimmage. So now we got a good 3rd and 10 to go. See what they can pull up with. But you know what? I've seen a good combination with Cáceres and Roberts right now. I've seen a little connection there.
Yep.
Maybe we can see it a little bit more often.
Again, Roberts started off the season, at least when we got to see him at the quarterback position. Now he's out at the wide receiver position. And Xander Cáceres is doing a good job tonight, in my opinion, really spinning that football. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the South Hawks. Takes a snap. Here goes opening the flats, got number 38. Oh, in and out of his hands, and that's drop about number 5 for the Hawks.
4th down.
Aaron, that was George Espinosa. He had a little bit of lane in there. He could have maybe picked up the 1st down. But again, Aaron, I think we've talked about it. It's about the 4th, 5th drop already. And this is hurting the South Hawks. They need to, make some adjustments here and get those receivers to catch the ball.
He throws a hard ball though, Joe. Like I'm watching him.
Yes, he does.
Man, he's got some power.
I think you have to use your body and not your hands.
We got to absorb that ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the touch. I mean, he just fires every single pass.
It's a cannon.
Man, and you can hear it. You hear it hit their hands and their pads.
Great punt.
Yeah, good looking. I like that spiral. And that's going to be return number 4. Had a good return last time. He reversed his field this time out to the 40, 45 now, and he'll be pushed out of bounds. Good field position for the Falcons.
4, Hector Muniz.
That was Hector Muniz for the Falcons.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Numbers and names, but thanks to KHGN doing a great job. Maca.
Oh, they're doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, and really happy to have such an awesome crew here. So they've got the camera angle for us. Go 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Someone broke it. They're number 20. Out to the 4, number 2, out to the 40.
Up the middle, Chris
That had me fooled, Joe. I was like, where'd it go?
Yes, I said the same thing. I was looking at the monitor, and I thought the quarterback was going back, but number 2, Chris Ascendis got about 12, 13 yards. I think he even fooled the South Hawk defense because they didn't know where the ball was at. Good job on the offense to come up with that play. It was a really, really good play.
I said it earlier, but it seems like whoever touches this football for the Falcons has speed, man. They got a track team out there, and they can all run. Here's goes the pitch outside, tries to get that edge. Good tackle on the outside by number 11.
That was a good job there.
Number 11.
11 stopping 11, and it was a good stop by the South Hawks. I think they read that one pretty good. It was only gaining about a 1 yard because this is what number 11 that has got the speed to burst around the edges. So it was a good containment by South Hawks.
Well, I know they put Carrion, number 11, in there at safety, and they may just said, you know what, speed on speed. We got to get our fastest guy out there, and so he's in now. And here he's on another tackle now.
And Chris Ascendis has been running the ball right up the gut again, and we've called his name quite a bit. Got about a good 5 yards on his play. It's just going to be a crucial 3rd down here for the South Hawks. As we see them right now, and I mean, they've done a pretty decent job. Take away those 2 big plays there, and they've done a heck of a job.
All right, now 3rd down and 4. Falcons, man, they can split it open real fast. Here's that option, put some man in motion. Up the middle, give, and he won't get it. It's going to be 4th down.
He only got about 2 yards. He ran right up the gut. Harlingen South defense been a good stand amount, but remember, they're about the 25, 27 yard line. So is this, is this 4th down territory? We'll sign right now because, it's a kind of a long field goal, can't punt. So this could be another defensive stand for the Harlingen South Hawks. It looks like they're going.
Watch number 16, man. I'm going to call. I'm going to point that out. He's out here on an island with a cornerback all by himself. But They like that run, so they may go back to it. It is going to be a give up the middle. Looks now a pitch on the outside. There he goes. He's out past the 20-15, and just like that, Joe, first down Falcons.
Matthew Padilla on the left-hand side, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Aaron, I'm sorry to believe that they do have the track guys out here, because that's a lot of speed going around that side. That is a lot of speed. He was able to, I mean, he bursted, he got the first down and then some. So I think we've got the ball here about the 12, 13-yard line. But ladies and gentlemen, that speed of Los Fresnos is right now putting a number on the defense of Harlingen South.
Well, 6'11", 12. All three of those guys, man, they can all run and run fast. And they each have an opportunity to get the ball almost every play. Here's 11, cut to the inside, and he'll be tackled, but a gain about 4 yards.
Miles McWhorter.
That was Miles McWhorter there. Like you said, got about 4 yards. You know, but they're moving down. They're inside the 10 now. They're about the 9-yard line. If you're watching at home, guys, with 14-7. And Los Fresnos is knocking on the door here again.
2nd down and 7. Again, very impressed with the speed. And, you know, number 21, the quarterback, his role is just to deliver the football. He decides who gets it.
I don't think we've seen him pass.
No, we have not. And he's a big kid, too, by the way.
Longoria.
And, you know, just his job is to hand deliver that football to whoever he thinks. There it is to the up back. Resendes will get close to that first down marker, but not enough.
Not enough. It's going to be a third and about 1 or 2 yards. And they're running right up the gut. So they're going right at. See, it seems like they're running right up the gut, and then they come out with a trick play around the left-hand side, catch them off guard, and score a touchdown. It's going to be interesting to see what they do, but they've been doing on the edges is where they've been beating the South Hawks.
All right, 3rd down and 2. Ball is on the 4-yard line. Here we go. Quarterback keeps it, left-hand side, trying to push for that first down marker. Lots of green jerseys there. It's going to be close, Joe.
It's going to be very close. That was Longoria, the keeper. You know, I thought they ran it right down the middle, but it was ended up to being a quarterback keeper, Aaron. So, you know, it's going to be 4th and about a foot to go. And they're going to go for it, Aaron. This could be a big stop for the Harlingen South Hawks defense.
Official measurement, timeout for an official measurement here. So Whitecap's going to go ahead and cut the clock.
Yeah, so it's going to be a measurement, Aaron. I think they're going to be about a foot. If I could see, you know, I don't have the best vision in the world, ladies and gentlemen. But
you got your readers on, Joe.
I got my readers on, so, you know, but
I bet.
Let's
about to stretch that. Everybody can see it on the big screen here. And they just need that tip of that football. I'm going to say, oh, it's short by about 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
So 4th down and inches.
4th down and inches. To see if they can make a defensive stand. See if the crowd can get into it a little bit here. Yeah.
All right. Big stand here. And I'm going to tell you what, inches shouldn't be a problem the way that Los Fresnos has been running this football. You know, I mean, they've been getting 4 yards on average if I had to calculate. So, but here's South's opportunity to try to come up with a big stop. All right, here goes the crowd. They're into it now, Joe. You fired them up.
Guys, let's go.
Oh, that should. They're going to say touchdown, Los Fresnos.
Touchdown, Falcons. Penalty marker on the field.
This was afterwards, Aaron, but it looks like the center did pop a little early on that one, and I didn't see a flag get called until after the touchdown.
You know, we don't make the calls. We're over here on the sideline. However, we're really close to the action here. It did seem that at least the quarterback / center did move before that. I got a little antsy, you know, and it's understandable. So I'm going to talk to the Whitecap here. The call may have come in late.
Might have been.
But it's better late than never. They're going to say after.
Number 2 of the offense. That penalty forcing the kickoff.
So it's still touchdown.
So the touchdown is going to stand, ladies and gentlemen. But you can hear some of the fans over here talking about a false start here. we're close to the action here, guys. So, you know, we're going to have some of the fans, you know, expressing their opinions there.
Yeah, and
in public help prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Yeah, and we're not going to get into the trying to debunk what's going on. You know, I will mention that there was some sort of movement, but of course, ultimately the call's on the field, and if you're the South Hawks, that you can't do anything. There's no instant replay in high school football, so you got to go with it.
Not have flags, just to let you know.
And yes, you got to go with it.
We got to go with it, you know. So
and look, here's the thing: Los Fresnos dominated that drive right there. Right?
Did.
Don't take anything away from Los Fresnos.
Not at all.
They were moving the football. You know, and like I said, man, I'm impressed. They got a track team over there.
Top swimmer who currently serves as a boys swim captain. He is recognized as a competent student.
So right now, Aaron, we've got 4:25 left to play this.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
So also we want to continue to recognize Justin Armstrong, one of our Hawk athletes, for his academic success. Justin Armstrong is a proud swimmer, currently serves as the boys swim captain. He is being recognized as a commenced student, National Merit Scholar Program, and AP with a distinction. Congratulations, Justin. You deserve everything you get. Congratulations to you, your parents, and for, you know, step above and beyond. You know, that's what he's doing. So congratulations from us, Justin here, Justin Armstrong.
All right, here we go. Back to football action. Carrion back to receive along with number 1, Jeremiah Rivera. And here comes the kick. It'll be a nice-looking kick here. Will come down. I think Carrion will get a chance. No, he's going to go to Rivera. Rivera takes it around the 30-yard line. Nice move up the middle. Drops his shoulder pads, and he just goes through that tackler.
He put his head down there. Oh, we got a flag coming out. We got a flag coming out over here, so let's see what happens, but a good return. No, we don't want to see that. I can't see who it is, Aaron, but they said a player down?
Trying to figure that out too. It's hard to see from this angle,
yes.
But we will hear from the white cap here in a moment.
Regardless, I hope he's okay, whoever it may be.
Do you see a player down, Joe?
I don't.
I don't think so either. I know there's a flag on the play though.
Yeah. No, I guess not. I think the guys would have been on their knees right now.
Yeah.
But
what a beautiful night, man. I'm enjoying being out here on the sideline, Joe, and you know, we're here about 4:20 remaining in the first half. It's been a good game, 21-7.
First foul. Number 21 of the return team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
And that hurts, man. That hurts again. You know, you're the South Hawks. That's going to hurt you.
That was Leo Hinojosa on the call there. So that's going to take them back quite a bit, you know. And these are the things we talked about, Aaron. It seems like in every drive, since the only scoring drive that they had, but the other drives have been stalled by either a fumble or by long penalties. And these are the kind of mistakes that you don't want to do. Los Fresnos is up right now. You want to go into half with cutting the lead down to 7 points, but you know, now you're in a big deficit. Now you got to go first and, you know, a mile.
So they're going to call it 1st and 10.
No,
we're going to put that, at the 25-yard line, but he got marched back 15 yards. Yeah.
After the first
so it's huge. Mabule now with the carry up the middle. Looks like they're going to go conservative, at least to start off, Joe.
I think that what they want to do, Aaron, is that you're absolutely right. They are going conservatives and see if they can get a first down or two before maybe they do an airstrike. But he ended up getting about 4 yards, Mabule was. So if they can get another first down, and maybe we'll start seeing the air attack come in, because they've got to do something here with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left.
All right, second down. Wind is coming mostly out of the east, right, Joe?
Yes.
I mean, it's coming right across that field.
Right at us. Yeah.
You really don't feel it down here, though, so it shouldn't affect the pass game too much. Second down now, handoff Mabule, left-hand side, trying to find some space there. Third down coming up.
He ran around the left-hand side, Aaron, and number 14 of Los Fresnos was able to sip that one out, grabbed him, and got him down for about a minimal 3-4 yard gain. But again, right now, it's third down, still manageable third down. We got a third and about 3 to go. So if we could get a first down, if South can get a first down and possibly burn a little bit of this clock, maybe we'll start seeing some passes and see if we can get a push for 3 points or 7.
Okay, you got 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Falcons have 3 timeouts. Hawks have 2. Running to his right, Cáceres lets it fly. Receiver couldn't see that was complete. I think it was.
It was complete, Aaron. And it's going to move the chains. Good call. I think Los Fresnos was anticipating a run, and it surprised them out. And that was number 15, Jonathan Bustamante. Great job. So, you know, here we go. We're starting to see South open it up, got a first down, moving the chains. So I don't think they're going to give up on the run, though. Still got plenty of time.
So they looked in that first drive of the game. I go back to that drive right before those 2 holding penalties, and they're just getting first down, first down, first down. They're really moving the ball, kind of getting back into that rhythm. The question is, man, you're down 14 now. Falcons get it back in the second half, so you got to make something happen. And around here, number 14, trying to find some space on the outside edge.
That was number
pushed
14,
out of bounds.
Fidencio Mesa. Oh, we got some flag. Maybe a late hit, Aaron, or something.
Stop number 24.
But he was able to get about, about 2 yards, if anything. But we saw the flags come up and see what what the call's going to be.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a late hit.
I think so too.
A lot of action going on the other side of the sideline.
That's going to give, if that's the case, it's going to give Harlingen South an additional 15 yards, up the field. So maybe a little break that they need right now.
Play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 24 of the defense. 50-yard penalty from the dead ball spot, automatic, first down.
So they gave up 15, they got 15 back now.
So we're even.
Yeah, they're even on this drive, at least they're at 0.
But, we got, 15 yards is going to put them right around midfield, a little bit past it. But, hey, we got 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to play. I think if South can get a touchdown and get a little bit of momentum going, because remember, the Falcons do get the ball back. You don't want to go down 21-7. And then, the Falcons get the ball back. So see if South can put together a good drive here.
2:26 remaining in the first half. And we've got a ball game here with us. Hawks trying to keep it close because we get ready to go to the halftime marker. Sends the man in motion now. Cáceres wants to snap, takes it. Mabule up the left-hand side. He's got his shoulder pad level down. He'll gain about 4 yards in the play.
He went right up the middle there, put his head down, was put about 3 or 4 yards. Good push of the offensive line for the South Hawks. Got to give a little bit of credit to them. They've done a good job pushing the defendants back down a little bit, and but it's been a good battle between the defense and offensive line.
Xander Cáceres back in the backfield, doing a good job commanding that offense. Mabule, right, really interesting. They run him in between the tackles a lot. Have not seen him on the outside edge. I want to see him go on the edge, see what kind of wheels he has, because I know Los Fresnos has brought the track team tonight. Mabule hurdles one defender, and he may have he's close to that first down marker.
About a yard shy, and, he's going to be side. We got a penalty. Mabule saying is they face masked him. See what happens. See if he's right. If it's another personal foul, folks, that's another 15 on top of the run. We're waiting for the refs.
Lots of flags tonight, man.
Lots.
Yeah, it'll be face mask.
Face mask, number 17 of the defense.
Well, Mabule was telling the truth there.
Have a distance to goal. First down.
All right. That's a big time penalty there, and it's going to give the South Hawks some excellent field position.
Yes,
It'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, not half the distance to goal. I was wondering about that part.
Yeah, I was like, well, they're not that far. I mean, they're pretty far, should I say. Well, they got the ball right now. They're going to be about the 16-yard line, Aaron. This is right now where you've got to make a stand here. There's still a minute and 41. They can still run the ball a couple times, maybe do a pass, a little trickery, something. But they got to get the ball in the end zone, Aaron.
First down and 10, ball on the 16-yard line for the South Hawks. They're going to blow that one dead before they even get a chance to run a play.
Yeah, it was a dead ball foul. That usually means against the offense.
Ball start.
Yes, sir.
Number 16. Fire penalty. First down.
And now it's going to make it more difficult at 1st and 15. The penalties are what's really hurting the South Hawks right now. I mean, and this drive, it's actually costing their benefit. But, still 1st and 15 versus 1st and 10. It changes up the play, calling a little bit. Instead of a run, maybe an out pass.
That's right. Man, the passes have been there tonight. It's just that they've been dropped. And so South Hawks receivers
You're right.
need to hold on to that ball, but Cáceres can get it in there. He'll be shotgun formation with Mabule. Looks downfield, wants to pass the ball. Gonna go off my screen here. Nice catch on the sideline, and that's what I was just talking about. Good pick up there for the South Hawks.
Well, that was John Adam Bustamante, ladies and gentlemen. Was able to get looks like he got 5-6 yards. Was able to get some of those yards back. Pick up about 10. But
6, 2nd and 4.
Nice throw. He put it where only his receiver could get it on the sideline.
It was a great pass. You were talking about that with Cáceres' arm.
Yeah,
and he's got one.
He's accurate.
He's got one. He's pretty accurate.
But he may need a little touch on it, though, just to help his receivers out. Here we go, handoff. Mabule, left-hand side. Had a gap open, but it closed quickly.
Closed very quickly. You see the Falcons swarm on it really quick. Now we're going to have a 3rd down and about 3 or 4, should I say. So 49 seconds left to see what South is going to do.
3rd and 4 for the Hawks.
It's going to be an interesting call. Maybe we suggest a call to timeout.
Yeah, there comes a timeout.
Here comes a timeout.
Yep. Timeout. Southhawks had 2, they used 1.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Plays. So, you know, it's still anybody's game, in my opinion. If they can get a touchdown here, Aaron, I do believe it's anybody's game.
Mr. Clock Operator, please set the game clock to 45 seconds. 45 seconds.
All right, here we go.
Going to be an
After the
interesting call.
timeout, yeah, see what they come up with, right?
Yeah. They had time to talk about it, so they're going to try to get the right play, Aaron. You know, my guess, I think you got to pass. I think you got to pass.
Got the quarterback that can do it. Just didn't have the receivers. Because I'm going to tell you what, Los Fresnos right now is going to stack the box. They're going to expect Mabule to get it in between the tackles. And so they're going to put all their guys down, and they're going to expect them. So you look for a pass on the outside, on the perimeter, you know, maybe something towards the sidelines. Here we go. Cáceres in the shotgun formation. Mabule in the backfield who wants to pass. Here it comes on the outside. There he goes. Number 16 catches it, diving towards that touchdown. First down, Southhawks.
That was Elias Ledesma again. He's the one that scored the touchdown. Got the first down. It's going to be first and go. It's going to be about at the 3-yard line, and the Hawks are hurrying up and going.
Here they go. Cáceres now. Here's Mabule now trying to follow a couple of blockers. Does he get in? They're going to say touchdown, Hawks.
That was a great run by Mabule. He was able to get in and score a touchdown, Aaron. We've talked about this over and over and over. This is what they needed to go into halftime. But, hey, there's still 28 seconds. You know, Los Fresnos has 3 timeouts left. But, you know, at least the momentum could be switching here and coming to halftime. They can come up with a 21-14, you know, being down by only 7. I think it'll be a good thing for the Hawks, and it'll be anybody's game.
Nice drive put together by the Hawks. Again, gave up 15, got 15 back later. Receivers started catching the ball on that drive. Mabule did a good job of just getting a few yards every carry. And so the Hawks are able to put together a really nice drive. Low kick here, waiting for the official. And he'll say it's good. And he barely squeaked down in the bottom corner, but he got it. So 21-14 your score now.
21-14. And Aaron, one of the things I've noticed, South can move the ball. They have been able to move the ball in little bits, you know, 5, 6, 8 yards here and there, but they can go downfield against this Los Fresnos defense. So that's something you got to look into if you're the offense.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
And I think also, Aaron, you got to watch out because these guys can run the ball, and like you said, and you know, you don't want a good return to get the ball at midfield with 3 timeouts. So this is going to be a very interesting special teams play.
Here we go, and here comes a track team for Los Fresnos, and they have the speed to be able to make something happen quickly. We saw a couple of big breaks earlier from the running game, Joe, not even from the passing game. I don't think they've thrown one pass tonight, but these guys, number 6, 11, 12, now they're back there to return this football. Yeah. And so you got to account for these guys. If I were South, I would pooch this thing away or squib it. Don't give them an opportunity to return this one. And short little pooch right there, but I still think they got it to a track star back there. He's gonna make a nice move. That's number 11. Yeah, he's quick, but good job there. They didn't give him enough time to get those holes open.
No, and that was I think that was the best call possible. Like you said, Aaron, they couldn't get those holes open. They just did that little pooch kick, able to get the kicking team there quicker than having to kick deeper and letting that receiver or the returner, you know, pick up momentum and pick up speed, because we know that they could run, but you know.
I'm interested to see. I don't know right now, but maybe someone can answer. I think some of these running backs are on the track team for Los Fresnos. Got a 4x4 relay team there, man. They got some speed.
They got speed.
And so that's going to be a good track season for Los Fresnos if they get to have a track season, right? All right, first down, nothing. I think they're going to let this one go down, Joe.
I think so too, Aaron. I think they're just,
they get the ball in the
happy.
second half.
I think they're happy with a 21-14 lead. Getting the ball, they don't want to turn over. They don't want to, mistake and get a momentum again. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a good game here.
Yep. And that'll do it for the first half. Set your clocks here for 28 minutes. And Joe and I will be back for second half coverage. 21-14. We will be back for the second half. You don't want to miss it.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Representing football.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Opening some hope. Offensive line is definitely opening some hope for them.
And I like the South is coming out with something different than we saw 2 weeks ago, running with a little H back here, number 38, George Espinosa, lead blocker. Left-hand side, there he gets spinning, number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, and he gets a nice chunk very close to the Xander Gossett is looking downfield. He wants to pass the football. Here comes the pressure, though. He will not get away, and the ball's loose on the ground. And the Falcon defense is going to come with a huge play, Joe. They're going to run. Look at that. That's an option right there. Number 21 hands out to number 2 up the middle, and he's going. He breaks a couple tackles. He's not going to catch him. That's going to be touchdown, Falcons.
And up to number 2, Chris.
They're down an 8 now. Looks for a little screen pass on the outside. Nice move. We'll have enough. Looks like for a first down to the end zone. Will be good.
Oh,
and they're going to say touchdown.
I think touchdown.
Up there, you got speed. He's gone. Number 11's on the sideline. No one's going to catch him. The triple option works to a T, and it is a touchdown, Falcons. That was Miles on the outside. Makes a nice move. He's got speed to the opposite of the field. Number 4 is going. He's out to the 35 now, 30, 20. Now he's going to make a move, and inside the 20-yard line for Los Fresnos. It seems like everyone who touches the ball for Los Fresnos can run. Get that. I mean,
yes, definitely.
I think South's got their tallest defensive back on him, but man, you got to watch out for that too. Here's a pitch. Oh, nice take. That's fumble. Ball on the ground, and Southhawks will recover it.
That's exactly
through here. So they've got the camera angle for us. Go first and 10 for the Falcons. Someone broke it. They're number 20 out to the 4. Number 2. I'm sorry, out to the 40.
Up the middle, Chris.
The calls on the field, and if you're the Southhawks, you can't do anything. There's no instant replay in high school football.
So
you got to go with it.
Not have flags, just to let you know.
And yes, you got to go with it.
We got to go with it, So
and look, here's
and the Hawks are hurrying up and going.
Here they go. Gossett is now. Here's Mabule now trying to follow a couple of blockers. Does he get in? They're going to say touchdown, Hawks.
That was a great run by Mabule. He was able to get in and score a touchdown, Aaron.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Representing the junior class, Junior Maria Ruiz. Representing the junior class, Junior Brendan Cisneros. Representing the senior class, Senior Marin Vega. Representing the senior class, Senior Destiny Mud. Representing PTSA, Senior Hannah Abreu. Representing PTSA, Senior Joseph Bell. Representing Yearbook, Senior Elise Martinez. Representing Yearbook, Senior Jacqueline Bailly. Representing Speech, Drama, and Debate, Senior Caden Nelson. Representing Speech, Drama, and Debate, Junior Esmeralda Trevino. Representing Speech, Drama, and Debate, Junior Cole Kibler. Representing Speech, Drama, and Debate, Sophomore Katie Velasquez. Representing Speech, Drama, and Debate, Sophomore Devin Claudio. Representing Softball, Senior Heidi Ruiz. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Harlingen South's 2020 Homecoming Representatives. Harlingen South's 2020 Homecoming Royal Court will now be presented. Royal Court members, please walk onto the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Harlingen South Student Council will be presenting the 2020 Homecoming Royal Courts. Our Student Council President, Michaela Amatrani, and Student Council Vice President, Ashley Young, will be crowning our Homecoming Royal Courts. In addition, Harlingen South's AFJROTC cadets are on the field lending their support. And now, for the presentation of your 2020 Homecoming Royal Courts. The sophomore class count is Ethan Garza. Ethan is the son of Tanya and Michael Garza. Ethan is a running back for the Hawk varsity football team. Our sophomore class countess is Amy Salceda. Amy is the daughter of Amalia and John Salceda. Amy is a member of the Southern Stars drill team. The junior class Duke is Levi Ince. Levi is the son of Leanne and Walter Ince. Levi is a captain and linebacker for the Hawk varsity football team. Our judges, junior judges, is Samantha Pitts. Samantha is the daughter of Jim and Lori Pitts. Samantha is a member of the Southern Stars drill team.
Wait, do you mean like focus, like get it together, or like fix the camera?
The senior class prince is David Cortez. David is the son of Cynthia and Daniel Cortez. David is a captain and linebacker for the Hawk varsity football team. Our senior class princess is Marin Vega. Marin is the daughter of Maria and Jose Vega. Marin is our senior class treasurer. And now, for the moment we have all been waiting for, the introduction of the 2020 Homecoming King and Queen. Harlingen South 2020 Homecoming King is Joshua Briones. Joshua is the son of Teresa and Luis Villagomez. Joshua is a member of the varsity cheer squad. Harlingen South 2020 Homecoming Queen is Abigail Martinez. Abigail is the daughter of Veronica y Ricardo Villarreal. Abigail is the colonel of the Southern Stars. Once again, Joshua and Abigail are the class of 2020 Homecoming King and Queen of Harlingen South. Please give them a hand. Ladies and gentlemen on the field, you have your 2020 Harlingen South Homecoming Royal Court. Congratulations, and let's give them all a hand. We would like to thank Student Council sponsors, Ms. Regina Lumbrera and Ms. Maria Valencia, for organizing our 2020 homecoming. Thank you, ladies. Please give our sponsors and our representatives a hand for their participation in tonight's homecoming. As always, remember, hot pride is a step above.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
Presenting the 2020-2021 award-winning Southern Stars under the direction of Elliot Lopez and Monica Silva. As the Stars take the field, we would like to welcome you to enjoy a jazz routine to the classic Don't Stop Believing. The stars of the week are Jessica Nieto and Melanie Zavala. The Southern Stars dance officers are Second Lieutenant Leah Villarreal, First Lieutenant Anjanette Aguado, Captain Megan Mesa, Major Samantha Pitts, and your 2020-2021 Southern Stars Colonel, Abigail Martinez. Sit back, relax, and watch our Southern Stars show you their star pride. Take it away, Stars.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another year of Hot Time Entertainment. As our band enters the field, we would like to express our thanks to our parents, fans, supporters, and our very own Texas School Board of the Year for helping us through these new and challenging times. The Hot Band staff is committed to a safe, educational season with their students' welfare, success, and forefront of all decisions. The Hawk Band is conducted tonight by returning drum major Senior David Cavazos and Senior Noah Weeks. Our color guard is led by Senior Captains Ethan Gonzalez and Kristen Nyquist. The drumline section leader is Junior Isaiah Gonzalez. Tonight, the band will perform its 2020 production entitled The Planets. Music by Gustav Holtz, arranged by John Fanning. And now, Hawk Nation, off your seat and on your feet, for your very own Mighty Hawk Band!
left or your left?
Ladies and gentlemen, this past Wednesday was Veterans Day, a day to salute those who gave themselves to serving their country. Today, we salute those who have given their service from the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Opening some hope. Offensive line is definitely opening some hope for them.
And I like the South is coming out with something different than we saw 2 weeks ago, running with a little H back here, number 38, George Espinosa, lead blocker. Left-hand side, there he gets spinning, number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, and he gets a nice chunk very close to the Xander Gossett is looking outfield. He wants to pass the football. Here comes the pressure, though. He will not get away, and the ball's loose on the ground. And the Falcon defense is going to come with a huge play, Joe. They're going to run. Look at that. That's an option right there. Number 21 hands out to number 2 up the middle, and he's going. He breaks a couple tackles. He's not going to catch him. That's going to be touchdown, Falcons.
And up to number 2, Chris.
They're down an 8 now. Looks for a little screen pass on the outside. Nice move. We'll have enough. Looks like for a first down to the end zone. Will be good.
Oh,
and they're going to say touchdown.
I think touchdown.
Up there, you got speed. He's gone. Number 11's on the sideline. No one's going to catch him. The triple option works to a T, and it is a touchdown, Falcons. That was Miles on the outside. Makes a nice move. He's got speed to the opposite side of the field. Number 4 is going. He's out to the 35 now, 30, 20. Now he's going to make a move and inside the 20-yard line for Los Fresnos. It seems like everyone who touches the ball for Los Fresnos can run. Get that.
Get it, yes, definitely.
I think South's got their tallest defensive back on him, but man, you got to watch out for that too. Here's a pitch. Oh, nice take. That's fumble. Ball on the ground, and Southhawks will recover it.
That's exactly
through here, so they've got the camera angle for us. Go first and there for the Falcons. Someone broke it. They're number 20. Out to the 4. Number 2, I'm sorry, out to the 40.
Up the middle, Chris.
The calls on the field, and if you're the Southhawks, you can't do anything. There's no instant replay in high school football.
So
you got to go with it.
Not have flags, just to let you know.
And yes, you got to go with it.
We got to go with it, you know. So
and look, here's
and the Hawks are hurrying up and going.
Here they go. Gossett is now, here's Mabule now trying to follow a couple of blockers. Does he get in? They're going to say touchdown, Hawks.
That was a great run by Mabule. He was able to get in and score a touchdown, Aaron.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
All right, welcome back to second half live coverage. Joe and Aaron here on the sideline. Joe, we got a 21-14 ball game. Both teams going into the halftime, making adjustments, I would assume, right? What adjustments do you think are happening? Los Fresnos are going to get the ball first, so let's talk about Los Fresnos.
Well, you know, right now, their offense should just keep doing what they're doing right now. It hasn't stopped. And for the South defense, the adjustments are to not get beaten around the outside, because the 2 strikes that they've done have been right around the outside with the speed that you and I have been talking about all game, Aaron. There's a lot of speed around the edges. So that's some of the adjustments have to do. The offense should continue for South Hawks just to grind and pound.
All right, that's going to be caught here on the sideline, Joe. And he just steps right out of bounds. If he'd have let that go out of bounds, that would have been a penalty on South Hawks. But he caught it.
I think he's going to hear it over there in the sideline because that could have been the ball
at the 30,
about the 30.
They did the 30.
7, 8 yards, man.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
You know?
After the kick, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
I agree with you, Joe. I think your Los Fresnos keep doing what you've been doing because it's been working.
You know, until we see right now if the adjustments work for South Hawks to stop that. But you know, the game is still very close, Aaron. They're only down by a touchdown, but I think right here, you know, somebody's going to make a move. Either Los Fresnos to go ahead or South to come back and turn the momentum around.
Longoria, quarterback now, gets ready for the snap. Option right up the middle. There he goes, man. There's a big gap there, Joe, and lots of space to run.
You know, a big gap. That was Resendez that we've been calling out tonight. But Aaron, have you noticed the stands that he gets in? I mean, he's down like almost on his stomach, you know. Then he gets up, and then he gets the ball and runs for 10 yards. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's good. Wait, let me see. You can see him right here. Number 2, look how low he is to the ground there. He'll get the carry again up the middle, and like he's primed to run 2 feet off the ground.
You know, I don't know if he gets a burst of speed, but you know, he runs up the middle again. That was Resendez again, right up the gut, and picks up about 6 yards.
2nd and 4 on the stop number 12.
Yes, he's in a bear crawl position in a sense, right? And
that's the word I was looking for. Bear crawl, yeah.
Except he shoots out of there and he stays low, and so what he's doing, he's getting right under those offensive linemen. Those defense linemen don't see him until he even comes across the line of scrimmage. Here we go. 2nd down for the Falcons. Handoff again to send this left-hand side this time, and he may have enough for a 1st down. Good run.
He's got, you know, he picked about 7. It didn't look like he picked up that much around the left-hand side, Aaron. But you know, what you were saying about that stance, you know, I look at it and he shoots out, but it looked like he would, you know, it would stall him a little bit, but it's not. He shoots out there like a cannon. Yeah.
Joe? It's a track. I'm telling you, these guys, they're probably, you know, on a relay team or something like that. Watch him. Watch. He's right here on your screen.
Number 2.
Look at that. And he just barely gets off the ground, and he'll get the carry again up the middle. They're going to say, you know, oh, no, he pitched it. He pitched that one. It's hard to keep ball on the ground.
There's a loose ball.
Wait for the official here. Official's going to get in there trying to pull that pile apart.
And it looks like Los Fresnos is going to come up with it.
Stop number 7, David Cortez, and number 2.
But either way, Aaron, you know, it was a 1st down with 1 yard. Kind of faked us out a little bit here. Thought that Resendez got the ball. He ended up pitching it out on the outside. But good stop. Good, you know, lost the ball here, but they recovered by Los Fresnos. Now we got a 2nd and about 9 to go. So let's see what happens here.
I told you, number 21, Longoria, he is done a phenomenal job running this offense. He's so quick with that handoff. And, man, he fools me all the time. Sometimes I think he gave it to Descendants, but he keeps it, gets on the outside. He's just mastering this offense right now. He'll keep it this time and gets up trying to push that 1st down marker.
Adrian Longoria up the middle.
That was Longoria with the keeper. You know, I thought it was Resendez that ran the ball here. It was a good. You don't know what they're going to do. I mean, he's too low to find out. And it actually may, that's what may fool the South Hawks. But a crucial 3rd down, Aaron. This is a chance right now to make a stand. They can make a stop here, get the ball back, and do something.
Gap assignment for these South Hawks is critical right now because they're getting fooled because they do it so well. Excuse me. Here you go. Handoff on the outside. Now it's got the edge. Good job there by the Hawk defense, swarming to the football.
Was able to swarming around the left-hand side of your screen here. It's going to make them down about a 4th down and 3. Going to be interesting, Aaron. It looks like the offense is staying out there, and here's a chance right now for the South Hawks to make a stand and you know, and get the ball back in good field position.
Well, they're averaging about 4 yards a carry. And so this should not be hard for the Falcons to get. They may just try to get them to jump off sides, and they're going to call timeout.
They're going to call timeout, yeah. I think they were just trying to draw them, Aaron, and good job, because they've gotten them to be.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Yards and moving the chains, wearing down the defense, getting about 4 or 5 minute drive. It could be to their advantage in the 4th quarter.
You know, again, for that Hawk defense, the critical key has been staying with your assignment, right? And so, you know, what they may be doing is they're saying, hey, number 10, you got 21, number 12, you got 11, number 2, and you stick with them and tackle them every time the ball is snapped. They may or may not have the ball, but you got to get on them. And so
I totally agree. So it looks like they are in punt formation, Aaron.
All right, so the Hawks have a chance here. Get the ball back and even out the score. It's going to be a fake end around. Here he goes, number 13. He's got speed, and he's going to have a first down. How about that?
All right, they got him. They faked him around. You know, he ended up getting a step. Number 13. I don't know if that was a quarterback. That was.
He was a blocker. He was set up as a blocker.
Yes. Good play. Got him off guard. Got a first down, and now the drive continues for Los Fresnos. And you know, let's hope that South, you know, will get up and make a play and try to get that ball back. But that was a good play. Good offensive
that was a
ball.
heartbreaker there.
It was a heartbreaker.
You know, great job on Los Fresnos. Great play call there, and they went for it on special teams, and they got it, so they keep the drive alive. Longoria now under center. He'll hand it off, and this time the green wall there does a good job of stopping it.
Yeah, he was only going to get about a yard, Aaron, and they snipped that one out. If they can get a couple more plays like that.
Number 30.
But, you know, we've seen those Fresnos do those kind of trickeries and kind of plays, those option reads around the right-hand side. So, you know, it kind of not surprised that they did this.
And they pulled it off successfully. It was a good job there.
Good job.
So 2nd down and 9. And the Hawk defense kind of tightening up here. The first drive out, they're making those Suns really work for this. In their first half, like you said, it was a very high percentage of run plays to touchdowns. And here they're making them work on this drive. Here we go. Longoria now wants to pass. Here's a first pass. There's a big receiver. And it looks like he's going to have a first on the outside. Jump ball 50-50. He's going to get it.
Oh, yeah, he's got about at least 5 inches on him. But, you know, Aaron, nobody was on him, and he threw the ball. The cornerback had to make an adjustment, number 11. That was Jacob Carrion. Don't know what he was thinking, but, you know, that was an easy first down pick. And like I said, all you have to throw to this guy is just throw it a little high, and he's going to get the ball.
And they haven't had to worry about him all night long because they've run every other play for the whole night has been a run. But you got to keep account of this guy, and he's one-on-one on the outside. They're going to go to him again, and in a touchdown situation, I feel that. All right, here we go. Handoff, left-hand side, new running back, I think, Joe. He's got some space to run and breaks the tackle.
Cross the 20 down to the 15-yard
you know,
line.
right around the left-hand side, looks like he's going to move the chains also, Aaron. And it looks like they are good. No, we're going to be shy. But anyway, good run around the left-hand side. Was able to fool some of the defense. Fooled me for a little bit here, too.
Yeah, 2, 11, and 6. Those are the 3 guys here that have been running all night. That's 2, Chris Resendez, 6, Matthew Padilla, and 11, Miles McWhorter. Man, they can run that football. And right up the middle, here we go. Handoff to Resendez, I believe. He's still going. And he's going to get right around that end zone. He'll be short. But, man, he's fighting for those yards.
But was there a ball loose, or?
Let's see what the official says.
The ball is loose, Aaron. I didn't see Resendez come back with the ball.
You're right. Yep, Hawk football.
That was Resendez again.
Wow.
It looked like he was just driving and driving. But I noticed that he didn't have the ball, Aaron. Somebody did a good job of stripping him. You know, I'm trying to look at the replays, but, you know, but good job. That right there, I mean, you're about to score going up 28-0. I mean, 28-14, I'm sorry. And then you end up stopping them. That is what they call a momentum changer, ladies and gentlemen. This could do, you know, let's see how South is going to respond.
I tell you what, that was huge there for the South Hawk defense because those Falcons were threatening down there once again. And 21-14, this is what you needed for South Hawks, giving away that kick here in the second half. Now they got a chance. Number 8, Gossett is back there in the shotgun formation. We'll hand out Mabule up the middle, trying to get some space away from that end zone.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit of space here and trying to get a little bit of breathing room. Able to get about 3 yards. You know, he's the workhorse of this club. He's been, you know, he got 4 yards, and he's just been pounding it. And there's nothing fancy about him, Aaron. He just pounds it right through the middle. And every time he touches it, Aaron, it looks like he's really going to get 3 or 4 yards. So, you know, why not? Keep feeding him.
Keep feeding him, right? 2nd down and 10. They're not going to have any gain on that one. No, it looks like he gained about 3 yards. They just haven't fixed it up on the score. There it is, 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
All right, Gossett is now. Mabule in the backfield as well, waiting for that snap. Here it comes. Going to be a quick pass screen set up on the outside. But, man, those defenders all over that from the beginning.
You know,
on the reception, number 15.
That was number 15, John Adam de Bustamante. But it looks, as soon as he threw the ball, it looked like bees. They just swarmed over there. They just got to him really quickly, and I believe
on the stop, number 43,
maybe got a yard. Or maybe lost a yard, actually, or no gain. But regardless of the point, good job on the Los Fresnos defense. They're literally swarming, you know, to the outside and stuffing that pass really quick.
3rd down and 7. They want to get some space here because the punter is going to be in that end zone. And Los Fresnos, we already showed that they can have some good special teams play, and so they're going to bring it on that punter. They need to get out of this end zone, get it downfield. Here's a pass downfield. almost intercepted, and that pass was underthrown.
Complete, fourth down.
He was looking for Ledesma again, Elias Ledesma, who scored one of the touchdowns for the South Hawks. It looked like he was a pretty good pass, way underthrown, Aaron. Look at the replay, and he had a step on him. He did have a step on him, so it looks like South is going to end up punting the ball in the deep in their end zone.
Well, number 26, Joaquin Ovalle, is going to have a big task here because he is back there. Look at him, about halfway into that end zone, and let's see if they're going to bring some heat on him. Has to be a good snap, and it is a good snap, and he gets it off clean, almost blocked. And he'll get a nice one, but this will be returned. He's got speed, 40 now to the 35, following a couple of blockers. He's got space on the outside, which is dangerous. 30 inside the 30. Now he's going to make another move to the outside. Here he goes on the outside, turning on the wheels. Man, look at him down to the 10, 5, 3-yard line, Joe. What a run back.
Oh, and I think we're going to get a penalty at the end of the run. I don't know if it was a horse collar or a late hit, but either way, they're going to get half the distance to the goal. But Aaron, again, he got the ball around the 40, ran right, ran left, ran right again, ran all the way to the left-hand side, was able to get down to about the 3 to 4 yard line. But the penalty, if it stands, if it looks like it's going to be against Harlingen South, it's going to be another extra yard and a half.
Look, you need to stop kicking to these guys. You got to stop kicking these guys on kickoffs and punts. They make too much happen.
Personal foul. Defense. Half a distance to goal. First down.
You know, Los Fresnos are making them pay. Every time that there's receivers, or running backs / receivers, whatever you want to call them, track stars, right? They get a chance to run with that football. They make South pay. And so, if I'm a special teams coordinator, don't kick it to these guys, man. Don't give them a chance to run that back, because that's what happens. And now look at them. We're the first and goal, and the ball's on the 2-yard line, Joe. And here we go. Longoria now with a snap up the middle. Give it to him. He will not make it in this time.
That time they made a good stuff right up the middle. That was Gonzalez. But give it to the Harlingen South defense. But that, and again, we've been calling his name a lot. That was Levi Entz charging right up the middle and closing that very quickly. And I think he got about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 1 to go, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, 2nd down and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line with 4:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Snap up the middle, waiting for the official call. He'll say touchdown Falcons. They get another one in.
You know, Aaron, he got hit behind the line of scrimmage, but was able to use his power and cross the line. Got a touchdown. Now we got, a 2-score lead here at Los Fresnos. But they're running right up the gut here.
Man, it seems like South Hawks had an answer coming around the 2nd half against that run offense, right? But, you get tired, Joe. The defense for South Hawks, and of course that offense, but it's more tiring on that defense because you're in guess mode all the time. Offense comes out with a play, they know what they're doing, and defense, you're constantly trying to adjust. And they've for what are we at, about 8 minutes into the 3rd quarter?
Yes.
And South Hawks defense has been on there pretty much the whole time.
We got a timeout. But Aaron, as you were talking about as well, the offensive Harlingen didn't make anything. They were 3 and out, deep in their own territory, ended up punting the ball, and you saw what happened here, ladies and gentlemen. But, I thought that we're going to see a little bit more explosion on it because through the first half, they've been doing whatever they wanted on that defense. Granted that turnover and those penalties, but they were able to move. They were able to move in most of their possessions. But this time there was 3 and out. Maybe good adjustment on the defensive side by the Falcon defense. So they've seemed like they got something going.
That's heartbreaking right there for the South Hawks. Again, you're trying to mount a comeback, and then you have to deal with this offense really that has been very productive. And I'm impressed with it. They're running the ball very well. Very efficient. Nothing. The flash comes when they break it around that edge. Joe, high snap there, good place.
Yeah, got it.
That's good.
Yeah.
The flash isn't coming from big trick plays. It's not coming from throwing the ball 30 yards downfield. It's coming when they hit that edge and they got speed on the outside. And Los Fresnos was just doing it with pure talent tonight.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
one step ahead of Harlingen South. And so you have to be happy, you know, if you're offensive, defensive coordinator over on Los Fresnos side, and Southhawks still trying to reel to find something to put together. They need this drive right here, Joe. They're going to stay in this ball game because I don't see the Falcons slowing down tonight.
Not
so
at all.
if you're the Hawks, you need a score.
You need a good first. You need a good return and get them in the the field position, beyond the 30 at least, and see what happens. Let's see.
Here we go. Kickoff, nice high booming kick here. Carrion will get this one, and he's going to bring it out. He's out of the 15, now 20. Makes a move to the outside, and I don't know, does he get? Nope, not quite to the 30.
He got pretty close, so we'll give him that. He got about to the 29-yard line, but at least decent field position to start. You got about 71 yards to go, but do what you was doing. Run. Keep running, and throw a pass here and there and see. But let's keep getting. Enrique here, number 34, just keep pounding him the ball. Every time he gets the ball here, and I think he gets 3-4 yards. If you give it to him 3 times, average-wise, he gets a first down.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Hannah Mabule, left-hand side, makes a nice move to the outside, and here you go. He's getting his 3 or 4 yards, Joe. And a good run there, tough running.
Mabule.
Lost his shoe.
That's just lost his shoe there, but run around. He run up the middle, then went on the left-hand side. Gained about 3-4 yards, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like that's the workhorse. Then we got an official timeout right now.
We have a player down on field.
Oh, it is Mambale. I hope it's just the shoe, Aaron.
He lost that shoe.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Upon wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
This may be a change of pace. That maybe it's going to help the South Hawks here. A little bit, a little speed in there. All right, they're going to give an end around this time. Trying to find some space out there. That's number 2 on the carry.
That was A.J. Flores picking up about 1 or 2 yards. Going to make it about a 3rd and about 5 for the South Hawks. But, Aaron, what do we do here? Do we continue to run or maybe a trick pass? But, Aaron, I think they got to open up something to do maybe some kind of trickery or some kind of, because, it's pretty much basic football.
Yeah, I'm watching here, right? And, the thing is that Falcons secondary is pretty stout, man. I mean, they look at them on covers. They're in man right now, it looks like. And they got 1 safety deep. They're in cover 1. And so, you got to hit something quick and out. Here you go. Quick, out. Does he get it? Catches it, but ball's on the ground now. That's a fumble, and I think South recovered it.
South recovered, but if he would have caught and stayed it was a bit about a yard shy, and now possibly maybe go for it. But now it's going to be about a 4th and 3. So what did he do, Aaron? There's 3 minutes left in the 3rd. I mean, the time is a factor here, and it looks like they're going to punt. They're bringing out the punting units, guys. But if he would have just stayed the ball there, I think it was going to be about a yard shy. Possibly maybe go for it after that.
The thing with that play, though, right, is you needed several yards, and you ran a 3-yard out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
And so you got to get your receivers downfield, get them on a 10-yard out, a post, even something to get them downfield, because they're playing man-to-man, and so they sucked it right up on that. So good job there by the Falcons defense. This is gonna be nice. See, this is the type of kick you need to do, man. It's not pretty, it's not flashy, but don't give them a chance to run this ball back.
Your best of the next game, and let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts,
buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
And LaGuardia back in the snap. Gives it up to number 30 right up the middle. Oh, he picks up about 4 or 5 yards. Again, ladies and gentlemen, they're just pounding the middle, getting the yards inside. South Hawks don't have an answer to that. So over, that was Levi Ince against on the stop. I mean, we've been calling his name a lot. He's done a great job. But, I mean, every time they touch the ball, that was about 6 yards, so it's going to be about 2nd and 4 to go. So again, here we go. We're lining up, and we give it right up to get again. And this time he's only going to be shy. Maybe get about a yard and a half. But again, Aaron, as I was telling you, they're just pounding the ball, wearing the clock down, wearing the defense, and basically just, wearing them down. I don't see anything different in Los Fresnos. They just run. And been successful at it. Been very successful at it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, so, no, that's for sure.
I definitely have been impressed with how they've just, and now they're more methodical right now. They're just eating clock. All right, there's a nice pitch on the outside, and look at him, man. He just makes some nice moves. If he would have kept his feet there, Joe, that would have been a really long one.
Miles McWhorter. That was Miles McWhorter again. And Aaron, I thought they ran it right up the middle, and I was looking at the monitor here, but they ended up pitching it on the right-hand side, able enough to move the chain. So here we go with Los Fresnos moving down the ball. A minute left in the third quarter, and they're just pounding the run. They're just going to run. It's either going to be right up the middle or going to do an option on the right or left.
1st and 10 now for Los Fresnos, and they're taking their time. We're down to 1 minute left to go in the third quarter, and commanding lead now at 28-14. And when you have an offense like this, Joe, that's being successful, you just want, now it's just clock management. Here's a nice, look at that. The sophomore running back there dropping his pads.
That was number 30, Gonzalez, right up the middle. And then, Aaron, every time they pick up the yards, they pick up 5, they pick up 6 yards, wear the defense down. And, I mean, they're not going to stop. They're going to run, and don't be surprised if you just run, if they run the rest of the game. Maybe a pass here and there. But for the most, I see 90% of the plays they're going to be running or pitching out to the outside. That's what I've seen so far from Los Fresnos.
Totally agree with you. One pass, right?
One pass.
One pass. And it was complete, by the way. Oh, the fumble. It looks like they'll get back on it.
Well, good, because it looks like they lost a yard or two. It's going to make it about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. But, Aaron, here we go again. They're going to either run up the middle.
Responsibility is one of the essential qualities of good sportsmanship.
Now we're going to get the end of the third quarters, ladies and gentlemen.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And I think they're going to, if it's like you said earlier, if it ain't broken, don't fix it, And so we're going to start the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with the score 21-14, Los Fresnos on top. South, it's a third down, Aaron. I think South desperately needs to make a stand here, make a stop here, because it may get out of hand, out of reach, maybe not out of hand,
right,
out of reach.
Yeah, I mean, we had a 66-6 ball game last Friday. That's out of hand.
Yeah.
But this one, is could be out of reach, like you said, just because South can't quick react. They can't quick strike, if you will. No. As fast as Los Fresnos can. But Los Fresnos right now has kind of toned it down a little bit. They're just 3 yards, 4 yards in a cloud of dust. Here you go on the outside. Here he comes.
Number 21 to the right-hand side.
Good job there by the Hawk defense.
Yeah, good job around the outside. Swarm of theirs, you saw number 44, Ince again, going out there. Yeah, we kept calling his name. He did a great job getting around the left-hand side. So it's going to be a fourth down, Aaron, about 6 yards. I think they're going to go for it only because it's kind of too close to punt, too far for a field goal.
Number 11 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, third down.
Interesting, what about declining that? I don't know, right? But what about declining that? Then give them that 4th down and 6. Now you're going to give them that 3rd down and 16.
I think you take it, Aaron, only because they're explosive, and 6 yards, it's not very hard to get for these guys.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to make them work. Let's make them work.
Yeah.
3rd and 16 versus 3rd and 6, you know. But, yeah, it's going to be about 3rd and 16, 3rd and 17. That's a good break for the South Hawks. So
yeah, definitely.
They got to make a stand here, though. We got to make a stop.
You know, what they're able to do in that last play there, that defense, they were able to stretch out to the, get that contain out to the sideline. They really got to contain these guys. But the problem is, you contain on the outside, they'll get you in the middle. I mean, here it is, right up the middle. A pitch on the outside. Look at that pitch, man. And number 11 is going to take that. Beautiful.
And again, that was good. And number 44, Ince again, made the stop. He's been everywhere. And, we've called his name many, many times, and I think we're going to continue to call his name. But it was a good play there.
On the stop, number 42.
I'm sorry, that was number 42, Eddie Garza.
Look at that McQuarter, man. He makes one little, just a tiny move.
Number 16 of the
This will go against Los Fresnos again.
Well, that was 42 and 44 that made the stop, actually. I'll give credit to both. So now we got a long 4th down. No, it's going to be, they're going to push him back again. Now, this is where I would have declined, Aaron. I would have declined this one, but maybe they're going by field position.
Well, true. I mean, you know that you want your offense to get the best field position possible. But like I said, 4th down, 3rd down and long. So they're going to take the 3rd down and extra long this time. But, the defense is starting to tighten up a little bit here. I know they're tired. I know that they've been at it, all night long, but they're not giving up. All right, here we go. Pitch on the outside. Here goes McQuarter again. Good job there by the green defense, getting all over him.
Made a stand. Now we're going to have to get a punt, get the ball in decent field position. Good stop there because, like I said, we've talked about how explosive is Los Fresnos, and right now the South defense. But, for the most of the 3rd quarter, they've dominated. We didn't see much of the offense for the South Hawks in the 3rd quarter. So right now, Aaron, they cannot afford to take 7-minute drives and punch it in for a touchdown and get it down by 1. Right now, the time is their enemy, so they've got to open up the playbook and get some big plays. Need a good run back here, in my opinion. And they got number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, back in to receive the punt.
All right, good snap, end over end punt. He will receive it, but white jersey's right on him. Nowhere to go.
A piece of cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
It's noteworthy as he will not be going into the game yet, at least. We do have number 8, again, that's quarterback, Xander Agassis. Number 4 is in the backfield, Ethan Garza. 1st and 10, ball on the 27-yard line, sends number 38 in motion. That's George Espinosa. Here's a handoff, nowhere to go there. Short gain.
Number 4, Ethan Garza.
That was Ethan Garza. Ended up picking up on a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards. Going to give them 2nd and 8, but they got to make something happen here. Aaron, there's under 10 minutes left to play in the game. Like I said earlier, they can't afford to go down the field and take 6 minutes off. They've got to make a quick strike sooner or later.
2nd down. Got receivers that can catch and run. Number 16 on the outside is one I think of. Handoff goes up the middle again, though. Get a few yards.
Up the middle.
He was able to get about 3 or 4 yards. Now he's going to make it about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. But again,
on the stop, number 24.
And he looks like he's shaking up. I think he should get up. He's shaking up.
Correction, number 24.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus.
Not playing, it's going to make more difficult to get those. Oh, he's back there.
Here we go, play action. 15 takes it, got some space to run. Getting down the sideline, good pick up there for Harlingen South.
That was a good pass by John Adam there, Bustamante. This is what they needed to keep that drive alive, Aaron. But, and they picked up a lot of good positive yards. Good, about 15, 16 yards. So, this is what you want. Get up on the field and let's go for the next play. Time's not your friend.
All right, here we go. Rolling right, wants to pass downfield, lets it go. It's got a receiver.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete. You know, he rolled around the outside, you know, showing off his arm there, and he did a really good job, but nobody seemed to be open there, so that was attempted for number 15. Was it Jonathan Bustamante? But, you know, like, and the clock is stopped at 8:48, but I would keep striking downfield, Aaron. Yeah. I really would. The run is not working right now.
No, let it fly. Here we go. Rolls to his right. That's his strength. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to keep this one. Now spins. Gains about 5 yards on the run.
Got a good spin around, like you said. Got around midfield. He's about to midfield, maybe about 4 or 5 yards. Make it a little bit manageable. You know, it's third down and about 6 yards to go. What do you see here? I think it's a two down territory already. We got to go for it, a fourth down. So maybe you possibly see a run here and sneak up on them and see if they can catch them off guard. But here we go.
Third down and 6. Those safeties are playing up close. You can get something behind them. There's a little reverse. Here it comes. Look at him pass. Here it comes. Lets it fly. He's got a man wide open on the edge. He's got it down to the 10. 5 will get caught him behind. But there's a trick play. Got some spice out of that one, man.
You know, we've been calling out for a trick play. We finally got one, Aaron, and that was a good play. That was number 3, Chase Roberts. I think if he would have thrown it a little further out, that's a touchdown, but he had to wait for it. But, you know, he's on the run, and he's not a quarterback, so, hey, you know, he did a great job. Good job. And
here we go, waiting for the official. Touchdown, Hawks. Number 1 getting paid dirt. That's Jeremiah Rivera. And the Hawks bringing in within 1. Heading the extra point, of course.
On the field.
They went back to the line of scrimmage quick, and they needed to get that
I was still calling the replay, and then they went up on it, so... And we got a touchdown on that. We apologize for that one, but you know they went up on. They went up pretty quickly. But we got a penalty.
Number 14 of the defense was all set. Scores good.
They struck quick, Joe.
And that's what we needed, Aaron. We talked about that. They couldn't afford to do a 6-7 minute drive. They needed something quick, and they got it. And we were talking about a trickery play, and they got it. So, hey, the offensive coordinator, I think he listened to me.
I think they had some ears.
He knows that Joe rules.
All right, 28-20, waiting for this extra point. And the Hawks very much in this now, and there's still plenty of time to go. And it looks like that Hawk defense has been figuring out something also on how to stop that Los Fresnos offense. So we got a ball game. Thanks for keeping up with us. Here we go. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, waiting for the officials, and they say it is good.
It is good.
28-21.
We've got a game, Aaron. We've got a game.
Right.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Coaches Association Academic All-State Athlete. Say that fast 5 times. Honorable mention for cross country. Let's give Alexandria some credit as she has been an excellent student athlete. All right, here we go, folks. 28-21, 7:53. We got a game on our hands. Stick with us. It's going to get exciting.
You know, it's going to get good, Aaron. I feel, you know, there's a lot of energy in the crowd. So let's see what happens here.
All right, don't give them a chance to run this one back. Good. They're going to sweep that one. The ball is live now, and it'll go down. Perfect. That's what you want to do. You don't want to give these guys room to run.
Number 6.
You know, they got at the 25-yard line. You know, they got to work 75 yards to get a score. Defense got to make a stand here, Aaron, and I think right now you see a little momentum going, maybe shifted a little bit. Crowds into it, and we got a heck of a ball game here.
An athlete is taught respect for teammates, coaches, officials, and opponents. Through developing self-discipline, this can be done whether the game
Joe rules.
is won or lost. This is one of the most important lessons which helps make a more mature citizen.
All right, here we go. Los Fresnos back at it now. And I'm going to tell you what, Joe, they figured something else on that defense.
Yes. And this time they were able to stuff the run.
Gonzalez been up at number 30.
And they didn't gain about, what, maybe a yard. So if, you know, South could get another, you know, a good defensive stand.
face mask. Number 2 in the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
That's not good, Aaron. That is not good. That is a 15-yard penalty, folks.
Number 42. 42.
Well, regardless, but yeah, they're gonna get 15 yards on top of that. So it's a 16-yard play. They're gonna get the ball right around the 41-yard line.
Los Fresnos, though, they're still moving the ball. Don't get me wrong. They went backwards a lot in that last year with a few big penalties. But you got to give credit to the South Hawk defense here in the second half. They have tightened things up quite a bit.
They tightened it up. They tightened it up. And see if the defense can make a stand.
Longoria now getting ready. Hands it off there, and the up back's going to take it to the outside. Nice pick up there for number 30.
That was a good run back by number 30 on the left-hand side. That was Jonas Gonzalez. Able to pick up 7-8 yards. These are the things that you don't want. You don't want to get a 2nd and 3, a 2nd and 4. You want them, with minimal gain, because they have been running and running to the right, left, middle. They've been running pretty much anywhere they want.
Anywhere exactly right. Okay, we haven't called number 20 in a while. Number 20, number 2, I can't think. There he is right up the middle. But look, here's a pitch on the outside. Joe Cameraman was fooled on that.
I was fooled,
Number
too.
11's got it. He's reversing field. That's McCoy.
We had a holding call. At least I saw. Aaron, I bet, I saw it go down. It was. I bet pretty much hook, line, and sinker there. I literally said that he went in over here. So.
Holding, number 6 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
Well, I saw that when they were happening as all the scramble was going on, folks. Good break for this Harlingen South Hawks. Able to get that holding call and get the ball back. It's going to make it about a 2nd and about 13 or 14 yard to go. But the defense needs to take advantage and make a stand here, because if the camera gets fooled, Aaron, they may be getting fooled as well.
I did. And then you have offensive linemen you have to look through and over. And so definitely, that's why I said in the very beginning, it's hard to defend this offense. Here we go. Nice defensive play right there in the backfield.
That was a good run around. That was a good stop. Only picked up a minimal, about a yard or so. So good job on this Harlingen South. Now we got a crucial 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. And we got a crucial 3rd down. And I think South, smells a stop here, and if we can do that and get the ball back, we've got a game. 6:08 left to play in the game.
Man, 28-21. Here we go. Los Fresnos now with a 3rd down and 10. Crucial 3rd down play for Los Fresnos as they need to convert. Here we go. Someone's got the ball somewhere in the middle of the field, but I think we can get him in the backfield.
Well, he got him in the backfield, Aaron. That was Longoria. I think he dropped the ball and was able to pick it up, and by the time he got the ball, the defense was already on him. Good job. Good job with a gain of no gain or maybe a yard loss. I'm pretty sure they're going to be pulled, 4th down. This is an opportunity for the South Hawks to get a play, maybe get a good run back and tie this game up, Aaron, because we got 5:31 left to play in the game.
Interesting, though. The Falcons have taken 2 timeouts already in the second half. Took them early, so keep an eye on that. Here, number 1, back to return to Jeremiah Rivera for the Hawks. Good snap. Good looking punt, a little bit high, a little bit short. Fair catch called. Good field position coming up for the South Hawks.
Good.
9 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Forever memories.
And in motion, Rosa's right pitch on the outside. Rivera getting enough, I think, for a 1st down and a little bit more. Good play.
Good play. He did a little option read to the right-hand side, and that was Rivera. Jeremiah Rivera, number 1 for the South Hawks, was able to get about 12 yards and move the chains and got a 1st down for the Harlingen South Hawks. So good job on the first play.
All right, here we go. Quick to the line of scrimmage. 1st down now. Handoff up the middle. He's got a gash there, and he's going to gain about 7 yards.
Now they're using the Rivera as they did with Babule earlier, so they're just running around the outside, running in the middle, picked up about 6 yards, and Aaron, like you're saying, they're getting up on the line quickly.
Here they go again. Mabule still on the sidelines. They're going to run with Rivera for now. Or this is going to be a timeout for Los Fresnos, and it is. This will be
7 North Sam Houston and San Benito is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever memories, antiques and collectibles in San Benito.
You know, you're ahead 28-21, but the South Hawks, they're on your doorstep. You may want those timeouts later. All right, here we go. Back to football now. Handoff. Rivera, right-hand side, makes a move inside. Good pick up there for Rivera, and he's bringing on a new steam for this offense.
He's been right now the workhorse of this drive, at least. He's been the workhorse here. Got able to run around the right-hand side, get a good push from the offensive line, but here they go again, first down.
They're right up in that line of scrimmage again. Cáceres, handoff Rivera, trying to find space there. He's a little bit tired, but he's going to keep pushing that pile.
Up the middle, picks up 2.
Yeah, picks up a couple of yards there, and maybe time to change up, do a little something, because maybe they're setting something up and faking it to Rivera and maybe a dump pass or something. But I need to, maybe it's time to, maybe a pass downfield because we got 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to play.
Good work tonight from number 1 Jeremiah Rivera coming in relief for number 34 Mabule. Rivera, a junior, and you gotta like what you see out of him if you're a Hawk fan, knowing that you got him for this year and next year. He's in the backfield again with number 8, Xander Cáceres, junior as well. He'll keep right-hand side trying to find that first down marker. He'll be stopped short, 3rd down and 6 coming for the Hawks.
Yeah, that was Xander Cáceres, number 8. Really didn't do much, maybe 1 yard, but it's going to be a very interesting 3rd down, Aaron.
Number 36.
This is 2 down territory for sure. So let's see what kind of playbook they open up. I personally would try another trickery.
Looking at this roster here in this tiny break, lots of juniors here for the South Hawks.
Yes.
They got a junior squad this year, and so putting it together to make a strong junior and senior run. Looking now, feel high snap, able to corral that one. There he is on the outside open. He's got space to run, and he drops his head spin move down inside the 10-yard line.
Wow. That was Jeremiah Rivera with a nice pass around the left-hand side. We talked about the yak yards. He got plenty of yak yards. He was able to get about 15, 17 yards after the play, after he caught the ball. Great job by Jeremiah Rivera.
Handoff Mabule up the middle. Going to push that pile, trying to get down to that touchdown. Does not make it.
And they moving up fist, so they moved Mabule's back here, so now maybe you're going to try to bruise it in or something.
Got to give number 1 Rivera a break, man. He has been carrying this offense, doing a great job.
This was his drive.
This was his drive, definitely. All right, a couple substitutions. Xander Cáceres doing a good job being in control of this offense tonight. Mabule in the backfield, takes a snap. They're going to blow it dead.
Penalty marker on the field.
Well, dead balls usually means the offense.
White cap, here he goes.
False start, number 15, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
That was on John Adam Bustamante. Those are, little penalties that kind of hurt a little bit. But, we 2nd down and about 11 to go, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting what kind of playbook they're going to pull out now. I think they're going to start passing the ball and try to get some pass going here.
2nd and 12 now. Mabule left hand reverse, but it's going to be fumbled. Ball's on the ground. I think number 2, A.J. Flood, was able to get on that, but man, that was dangerous.
That was dangerous, and luckily he had that because it could have been lights out already.
Opening up the playbook a little bit here, but it does not. It comes with its consequences, and that's the thing. It comes with its risk and the potential consequences. And right there, that little exchange was a little bit high. And number 2, he was just barely able to jump on it because that could have been Los Fresnos real quick.
And you know, if the play would have converted it, and he did have a lot of open ground on the right side.
He did, that's true.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you're like, man, I don't know about that call because look at how it turned out. Well, if he would have caught it clean, he would have had to walk into that end zone because the right side was wide open. So it's one of those things, you take the risk. But
maybe 10 yards, and then get down to there inside the 5-6 yard line, and then try to do something with a different kind of play. But I don't think you should try to score, get everything in right now. 17 yards is a lot of yards, unless you see somebody who just wide open. But here we go.
oh man, here we go. What a great game we've had tonight here at Boca Stadium. It has been an absolute joy to call this one. It's been a lot of fun. Here we go, number 8, Cáceres. In that shotgun formation, they do have number 1, Jeremiah Rivero, who's been kind of more of that little change of pace for them tonight after Mabile went down earlier. Here we go, looking downfield, wants to pass. He's gonna try to step up, lets it fly. He's got someone on the outside, but not nearly enough. And they're gonna say incomplete. I think, no, he got it, but short.
Yeah, I think they only gained about a yard. He let him too high, Aaron, and the momentum pushed him right out of bounds. Little high pass there by Cáceres. So here we go with 4th down, Aaron. I think that was the right call. Looked like it was going to be a screen, but just didn't push.
I'm going to step over here, Joe, see if we can get a better angle.
Let's try it.
That sideline is hard to look around. You can't bend around it. All right, big 4th down play. We're right here down on the field here with a 4th and 18.
This is the game, Aaron.
This is it. I feel like this is going to be it. Here we go, 1:26 remaining. Cáceres sends a man in motion. Looks downfield, wants to pass, looking to his left, lets it go. He's got a man in the end zone. And it's intercepted. And that's Falcon football intercepted.
By number 3, Germán Castillo.
Yo, that was a game changer. But you know what, Aaron? I noticed that the Hawks still have, well, I thought they had 3, but they have the 2 timeouts, so it's going to be hard to stop that.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard.
If you can stop it, the good news is you're probably going to still get some good field position because of how far down the Falcons are. However,
not much time.
And the Falcons, all they need is probably, I would say, 2 first downs and it's game over.
Yes.
Maybe even 1. We'll see what happens here. Or if you're that defense from South Hawks, look, that ball's on the 2. You got to get some penetration, try to make something happen in the backfield, try to get a safety or something.
Try to get a safety, get that ball back quickly.
And if you're the Falcons, you want to get it away from that end zone as fast as you can. Here we go, handoff up the middle, and he doesn't get much. He stays right there, Joe.
He didn't get much, but he, was able to, give him a little bit of breathing room. He got about a yard and a half. But, this is where, Aaron, the timeouts are crucial. That's why you don't want to use your timeouts for any reason, because right now,
an increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
So let's see what happens here, Aaron, because they're coming back on the field here.
All right. Falcons now, we kind of have a pretty good view from here. We can see the Falcons offense facing us. Big gap up the middle. They may take advantage of it. And look at that good stop there by the Hawks. They're going to game them for pretty much no gain, maybe 1.
Yeah. They got about a yard, Aaron. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if they make another stop, they're going to get the ball back with about 25, 30 seconds. If they, I'm jumping ahead, but if they make a stop and running the ball down, they're going to get the ball back if they can make this stop. can get a first down, it's over. If South can make a stop, we got a game. We still have a game. You can never give up. You can never, anything can happen. All it takes is one play.
Yeah, what a good game we've had tonight.
It's been a great game.
So far in our short season, this has been the best game that we've been able to call here at Bogus. So it's definitely good. Look at that big gap right up the middle, Joe. If you can see it right here, those defensive tackles are playing 3 techniques. So there's a big gap right up the middle, no middle linebacker. Here goes up the middle, but breaks it outside. We got a flag on the play, and that's probably going to be a hold.
I think you may be right, Aaron.
Number 2, Chris Retakes, we got penalty markers on field.
Yeah, when that back judge comes in, I don't know if that was the umpire actually. He throws that from his position, and it's usually going to be a hold.
And did he get enough anyway to get the first?
Hold or block in the back or high-low, something like that.
Well, let's see what
illegal block below the waist.
There it is.
Number 11 of the
block
offense.
below the waist.
Half a distance to the goal. Replay. 3rd down.
But they took some time off the clock, though.
It took about 6 seconds off the clock. But then also, Aaron, that penalty really doesn't make effect because it's half the distance to the goal, which is only about 3 yards penalty. Right. Normally, it would be a 15-yard penalty, but it's, So they still have a manageable 3rd down.
But look, they're going to want to milk it. They got about 20 seconds left on the play clock. The clock is running, and so they're going to let it go down. They're going to get down about 40 seconds before they call a play. And then they'll still have an opportunity to run it down some more on that 4th down, all right? So the Hawks really are going to have very little time, if any, unless it's 1st down Falcons here. Handoff up the middle. He's got a good run. Asking me 1st down. I think we got a game.
Change the moving, Aaron.
Fitness up the middle picks up a Falcons 1st down.
Well, it was a good game, Aaron. We had it, and it looks like the Los Fresnos is probably just going to kneel it down and call it a night. But it's been a great game,
Follow social distancing protocols when exiting the stadium.
So the Falcons will go ahead and take the knee on this one, victory formation. They're going to get out of here. They're going to go to 2-2 on the season and in district because that's all they're playing right now. And so they move their way up. I think they'll probably be sitting in about 3rd place in the district. And South is going to have to really scratch and claw. They're going to make playoffs because they fall down to 1-3.
Yes. The Los Fresnos Falcons and the Harlingen South Hawks.
Hey, Aaron and Joe here on the sideline. It's been a joy. I've enjoyed it, man, so much calling this game here, Joe. It's been a great game.
It's been a good game, Aaron. It didn't turn out for South's advantage, but we want to thank everybody for watching. And, we thank you for watching the game. A great game. Like you said, Aaron, I think it's the best game we've called so far.
Definitely. And so hang with us again. We'll be back next week with a couple more games. I think we got our Thursday and Friday next week. Got to check on that. But join us here, Maca and Real Sports Live. HCSD bringing you this live stream. And so thanks for joining us. 28-21 your final, and we'll sign